Again, why does it feel so hard to breathe? Why does it feel so hard to breathe? So hard to breathe. Never found, but these voices bring me to my knees. Again, why do you waste your light on me? Again, feeling the ground collapse on me.
I wish we stayed the same. I got way too many thoughts in my brain, but I got memories that run through my veins. I'm not one to blame, but I could point out every way that you changed. Some things stay up while others go right down the drain. And lately we've been going down in flames. But if I'm honest, I get in my feels when I want you. Say you feel it too, I'll haunt you. Hold on till I'm lost in nirvana. But if I'm honest, I get in my feels when I want you. Say you feel it too, I'll haunt you. Hold on till I'm lost in nirvana. But if I'm my therapist is saying that I should. I don't believe her, but I really wish I could. Instead, I guess I'll stay misunderstood. Oh, 'cause I'm stuck now, just trying to figure a way out. I've tried but can't seem to slow down, and I don't know if I want to. But if I'm honest, I get in my feels when I want you. Say you feel it too, I'll haunt you. Hold on till I'm lost in nirvana. But if I'm honest, I get in my feels when I want you. Say you feel it too, I'll haunt you. Hold on till I'm lost in nirvana. But if I'm can't seem to slow down, and I don't know if I want to.
Diving in, getting laid down, finding it out for myself. No one else can pull me out. Count to 10, clear my head now. Getting up, gonna go out just to see if I still know how. I can hardly feel, but I try to pretend. I put my hand on my heart just to see if I'm human. You hold your breath just to see if you can. When you've been broken, when you've been broken, could there be an answer in the hurt that set me free? More than all these empty words that brought me to my knees. And I'm broken, but I'm hoping. And I'm broken, but I'm hoping. And I'm broken. And I'm broken. Let it in, I can take it. Learn the sound of the changes. Nothing else can drown it out. Put myself in a raisin. Made a bed and I'll raise it. Just to know that I still count. I can hardly feel, but I try to pretend. I put my hand on my heart just to see if I'm human. You hold your breath just to see if you can. When you've been broken, when you've been broken, could there be an answer in the hurt that set me free? More than all these empty words that brought me to my knees. And I'm broken, but I'm hoping. And I'm broken, but I'm hoping. And I'm broken. And I'm broken. I can hardly feel, but I try to pretend. Put my hand on my heart to see if I'm human. Hold your breath to see if you can. You've been broken, you've been broken. Hardly feel, but I try to pretend. I put my hand on my heart just to see if I'm human.
All I hear is talking. You don't speak no truth. Ain't no word that's getting through. Try to start a fire like you always do. So I ain't got no love for you. When you say, yeah, 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 yeah. You think you know me, but yeah, 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 yeah. You think you know me, but you don't know me better. You don't know me better than me. You don't know me better. You don't know me better than me. You don't know me better. You don't know me better than me. Yeah, yeah. The whirlwind spins and loses control. Yeah, yeah. You took me for a ride and a roll. Yeah, yeah. You just thought you know me the most. Yeah, yeah. But you don't know me better than me. Two sides to the story. Flip a coin and play your luck. Take a risk, but you might bust. You still went ahead and broke that trust. You don't know anything about me. Why you tryna play the game for free? Putting nightmares in my dreams, acting like you got the key. Wait. never knew enough. I can see your ways and called your bluff. No control, I guess you lost the cause. The battle for the truth, I see the cards. Racing for the facts, you see the doors. Lies all through the smoke, don't take a pause. Say that you did, but you never knew me. You don't know me better. You don't know me better than me. You don't know me better. You don't know me better than me. The whirlwind spins and loses control. You took me for a ride and a roll. You just thought you know me the most, but you don't know me better than me.
Play yourself, don't play me. Mars, Wolf, Vic Star, Jamie. Don't be confused, that's my G. Turn it up too, setting them free. Gaslight who? Gaslight me. Everybody push up your flashlights, please. You thought you knew, but wait and see. You don't know me.
You don't know me better. You don't know me better than me. You don't know me better. You don't know me better than me. You think you know me, but you think you know me, but you don't know me better. You don't know me better than me. You don't know me better. You don't know me better than me. You
You wanna know my feelings every time I look in your eyes. Baby, I can feel your energy, it's making me realize everything we've been through makes us strong enough. You and I, you and I. Everything we've been through makes us strong enough. You and I, you and I. You wanna know my feelings every time I look in your eyes. Baby, I can feel your energy, it's making me realize everything we've been through makes us strong enough. You and I, you and I. Everything we've been through makes us strong enough. You and I, you and I.
Hello, 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 and welcome everyone to some Week 7 premiere action. It is I, Coop, aka Perchance, here with my boy Spalty. How are you doing, Spalty?
Hey, I'm all right. Like last week, I am here for one series today. The only one I could make, unfortunately, because, I have a job. That thing keeps me all day, Saturdays and Sunday for the most part. So, unfortunately, I got that. But, hey, I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be casting with you again, Coop. I appreciate you being here, man.
Yes, sir. We had, 2 series yesterday we casted, but up first, we got Green Bay versus Minneapolis. Kind of a strange stream schedule for today. We had some games get moved around, so you'll actually see Green Bay twice, Omaha twice, and KC twice today. So interesting schedule, but I don't know if you want to jump into this first game here, Spalty.
Yeah, Green Bay versus Minneapolis. We got the number 1 seed Green Bay versus the undefeated outside of major team Minneapolis, which is quite interesting. How good did Minneapolis do in the major? I can't remember.
I believe they got top. So Prem Major, it was interesting because there's only 10 teams, so the setup for it was kind of weird. But Minneapolis got 6th. So they got 9 points. And
Okay.
that's what's interesting about Prem is because you only play one game a week. The majors are very, very hefty for what the standings come out to. And that is kind of the case for Rising Star and Challenger as well. But because you only play one game in Prem, most of it is major based. But yeah, they did get 6th overall in the major. Green Bay, for those that aren't aware, won the first major. So pretty close teams, all things considered. Really just major points, splitting them up on the standings. But yeah, we got Stewie, Trash, the brotherly duo, and Crimsix for Green Bay, and then Minneapolis is Mogi, Sean, and Eli. But they are populating the match here, so I won't hold you guys up for too long. But you got predictions, Spalty?
Yeah, so okay, just because I know this Duke team is good. I know they are. But this Minneapolis team is undefeated outside of major, man. I got to go with them in a game 5.
Game 5. Yeah, I will agree. I do think it's going to be a longer series. I don't think it's going to go to 5, and honestly, I say underdog, but it's a 6-0 versus 5-1. I'm gonna say Green Bay takes. I don't know. I like to watch Stewie and Trash play. They have a lot of amazing chem, and I hope they can pull out a dub. I'm gonna say Green Bay in 4.
Don't mind it. Yeah, no, Trash and Stu. I'm pretty sure they also played in CSA, so I mean they have a lot of time with each other. So definitely not a bad pick, but only time will tell as these players get in the lobby. We'll get started up here in just a second.
Yeah, we'll see how my voice is still a little fried from yesterday. Those who weren't watching stream, me and Spalty ran up a couple games, but me and Stewie were the other casts. So hopefully we get some good Perchance voice cracks up in this one. But early pressure here from Green Bay, putting a shot on target, sent back out, of course. Sean now. It's a nice little touch off the ceiling. Mogi over to Sean as well, but is unable to get the shot on target. Mogi now popping it high. Stewie awaiting the ball. Little potential solo play. Gets it past 150 with Sean. Sean taking it up the sidewall. Crimsix now popping it into the midfield. Mogi intercepting early, getting it further upfield for his team. Eli now looking a little uncomfortable on the wall. Little whiff from Stewie. Leaves the ball floating on the side of the field. Mogi now up to Sean. Back to Mogi. Pass Trash. Stewie is there for the backboard read and some really scrappy kind of back and forth action.
So far, I would say so. Kind of a lot of pressure from both teams coming out here. No team seems to have taken any sort of advantage. But as you were saying before, yeah, you got an evil schedule ahead of you, man. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know if I I signed up for it, but I don't know if I should have. but it's okay.
Hey, we're here, and you know your voice will not be doing good, but at least you get another, 5 days off at least.
Correct.
Coming up here, so don't have to worry about that. But regardless, these teams, yeah, just putting shots on net, not anything connecting yet. But Eli is trying to take as much control as he can. Does get beat though, but Sean able to recover for him. Tries to keep it on the blue side here, but Trash not getting the touch he wants. Eli has a lot of time at the ball. Opts to put it backboard. 2 players up from Minneapolis, but from Green Bay rather, but they are able to connect with that. And just a lot of diving at the ball right now. No one able to put one on target yet though. Just as this one is kind of on target, a little bit of a 50. Mogi able to win that to the opposite side of the goal. I do not know how that goes in, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't know. Stewie was looking for some kind of like a double tap kind of float play off the sidewall, and Mogi's just there for the 50. But yeah, getting a nice little goal. Plenty of time left, just under the 3-minute mark. Sean almost balling the whole Green Bay crew, but Trash now bringing it upfield. It's past one, accidentally bumps Crimsix, isn't able to get the shot off. Crimsix now slow playing it, gets it past Eli. Eli pre-jumped by Trash on the sidewall. Over now to Crimsix, opts for a slow play. Eli does get the double tap off the sidewall. Just hugging the sidewall now is Sean. Looking for a touch off the backboard, gets one, gets it off target, is able to get the double, but just wide left. Crimsix now. 0 boost and a dream. Over to Trash, who is demoed. Mogi now looking uncomfortable. Just Sean back. Is he able to get a clear here for Minneapolis? Puts it into the midfield. Over to Mogi for the shot, but Crimsix is there for the save. And Minneapolis really ramping up the offense here.
Absolutely, and this is definitely some of the best Rocket League you'll see in MCS Season 12. 2 very, very high up top teams competing right now, and I mean, you could definitely tell they are a lot of good team play, a lot of good control over this ball, trying not to let the other team have too much time over the ball either. A lot of good challenges coming out from both teams so far, but only Green Bay has been able, or rather, oh gosh, I feel like I keep mixing these teams up a little bit, man, because you got the orange.
I know. I was gonna say the same thing.
Gosh, keep mixing them up. Regardless,
I blame Shig for setting up. But
when in doubt, blame Shig. Regardless, Green Bay does come away with a goal here, tying it up. Minute 20 on the clock, and Crash on this ball. Does put one on target. Sean though, on that backboard. Twice here, able to get 2 good clears. Does get a good beat around Trash as well, but Trash does connect with a demo. Mogi though, able to stay on the ball, and a really great pass. Eli almost connecting with the goal there, but just hitting that crossbar. Absolutely love or hate that dink sound, depending on what team you're on there. But Sean trying to keep pressure on here, and safety of the corner here, nothing can happen. Dude does get a good clear though. And Trash does get beat by Eli. Just a lot of good back and forth play here.
Yeah, I actually really like watching these games because, as you know, I play in Rising Star, so a lot of these Prem games are just things that I, 1, wouldn't even really think to go for or do in a game, and then 2, they have the consistency to actually pull it off. So I actually really like watching Prem games for that reason. It's just it's just a couple levels above me, which is always nice to see. But I'm getting confused with the colors now. Minneapolis keeping pressure here in the offensive zone. 4 seconds left, most likely going to OT, but we'll see if anyone can dazzle us. And this is OT. I will say I do like Crimsix's car design. I don't know what decal that is, but it's clean.
I honestly haven't even paid enough attention to those. Dude, I've had the same exact car design for like a year now. I don't know why, I just refuse to change it. It's just the good old like Mina or French Fennec, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nah. Regardless, good demo comes out here on Crimsix, but nothing is made of it quite yet. Trash does stay on the ball, gets a good pinch!
Woo!
Right into the bottom left of the corner. I think that was Eli last back. Did not quite expect that to be as powerful as it was, because Trash was kind of far away from it for a bit there, but was able to boost down, connect with that, and Green Bay runs away with game 1.
Yeah, that shout out Mogi for calling out 94 on his GM in chat. But, this is a well, I guess that's another thing of Prem games. It's often 2 GMs fighting. You got Eli and Stu. So interesting to see how that's gonna play out for. Well, I guess we got a bunch of card changes going on, but yeah, I mean, extremely close game 1. Obviously, OT loss, 1-goal game. I'm honestly hoping to see more of these. I mentioned yesterday on stream, I like it when games have a lot of goals and are kind of back and forth. But I also just like the slower ones. I just like close games, and I do think this will be a very close series.
Yes, indeed. And as you're saying this, I'm saying it, chat. I want to see this burger car, man. I swear that's the biggest joke car at this point. Like I feel like Scarab is always a good choice, but burger car, man, I want to see some burger car out here. So does Shig.
I want to see the burger car too, because I don't even is that MCS lore or is that?
Oh,
I don't know what burger car is.
You don't know the burger car?
I don't know burger car. I don't know ball.
Okay, so it's the SpongeBob thing that came out, the burger car. Shig ran it in a series. Juxo ran it 1 game in the last series we played. Juxo really wants to run it at land too. It's a little bit of ball knowledge for you. It's funny that, oh my gosh, I'm just yapping. Mogi puts one on net top corner in 9 seconds. But like as I'm saying, a little bit of ball knowledge. Juxo got the burger car. Absolutely loves using it. It's funny because it has Octane hitbox. He says it feels weirdly good, which I don't understand looking at that thing, but to each their own regardless.
But yeah, Minneapolis putting one on early here. About, 10 seconds in, that went in. Mogi going for another play. Gets the reset, past 1. The Stewie is there for the sidewall clear. Sean intercepting early. Great clear here by Green Bay. Eli looking, just being mechy in the air. Now Mogi popping it upfield. Trash is boostless and afraid. It's a hit off the back wall. Crimsix now popping it. Eli is last back. Slams it into the corner here for Mogi. Mogi, unfortunate little whiff, 50 between Stu and Sean in Green Bay's favor. Trash popping it high off the backboard. No one is there for Minneapolis, and Green Bay evening it up in under a minute.
Those who know that Spalty might have missed that shot in if I was in there. I'm the worst shooter of all time, bro. On God, but like
yeah, half the time I expect the guy on the backboard to touch it, and that throws me off. But yeah, and a little unfortunate miss by Eli. I believe that was Eli, opening it up for Green Bay, who does pocket it. Crimsix over to Stewie, trying to dazzle us again. Eli up again. Stewie not able to connect, but Mogi gets the clear past 1. Crimsix is there. 50 into the corner. Trash now trying to get a touch off the backboard. Stewie will collect into the corner. Over to Crimsix, pops it back up. No one is able to chase here for Green Bay. Sean going for a little pinch with Mogi. Crimsix now. Awkward on the corner. Trash up. It's 1. Can he get 2? Intercepted early. Crimsix off sidewall again, pre-jumped by Sean, who isn't able to connect, and Mogi puts this on target, and that will go in. The defense on Green Bay looking a little choppy, a little sparse.
I am not entirely sure who was supposed to go there.
I think it's an awkward boost grab, I think is what caused that.
But Trash went for boost, kind of unfortunate. I think Stu expected him to be behind him, but regardless, that one sneaks its way through, giving them a little lead that they definitely needed after that first game. Regardless, 3 minutes left on the clock. A shot is on, but barely posts out, and that would have been an equalizer. Unfortunately, does not connect, but they have a lot of pressure regardless. Little ego challenge. Absolutely diabolical. No time at all Trash, I didn't even realize Crimsix stole that. Okay, well, there you go. I guess 2 goals
Yeah.
for Crimsix now, even though Trash, beautiful challenge from him, ties up the game with still over half the time left.
I do, it is early, but I will say I do want to see a little more out of Eli. He's having a little bit of a rough start to this series. You know, a couple unfortunate whiffs on you know, his own end, and then gets absolutely dookied in net. And I'm hoping he can regain here and get some plays going for his team. But having said that, tie game, plenty of time on the clock, half the game left. Stewie trying to get one. Sean is able to clear it. Mogi up early. All floating in the Green Bay half here. Crimsix pass over to Stu, getting a little solo play. Past one, Mogi is there for the clear. Crimsix into his own corner. Mogi will be there in time. Potential shot here. Eli slowing it down. Mogi kills a man. Eli pops it, and Trash is there for the save. Stewie now. Popping it down. Mogi getting a soft clear out. Awkward defense on Green Bay, though. I don't think, was it Crimsix? Wasn't able to get the read.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Just zero boost. Ball was just popped up a little bit too much, and I don't think Trash really expected that to go by Crimsix there.
No, I do that quite a lot. Of you jump early to read the bounce, and it just somehow bounces higher than you thought. So
Yeah, definitely could have been a little misread. Oh, little jump off the backboard too early from Stu, but he does get away with it as the post absolutely denies as the 4th man on Green Bay here. And Trash does get a good beat. Bringing it to the safety of the corner, though. Stu does get a good pass out, but no one expected it. No one's able to capitalize, and all 3 blue players are on the right side of this field here. Eli does get a good clear here. Tries to pass it out to Sean. Sean not able to get a soft enough touch. Mogi is there, but actually misses that boost. Couldn't go for the ball. And now we have kind of an open net here. Stu does try to put it on, and Crimsix trying to follow up. Beautiful heroics from Eli there as he keeps their team up 1. And now we got 50 seconds on the clock. Sean in the corner. Mogi trying to capitalize off the pass. Not able to, and another pass down. Absolutely beautiful play, and it's in. That brings their lead to 2. Holy moly. What a beautiful pass.
That's a dime. I mean, Crimsix waiting for a touch off the backboard. Trash looking to midfield, and he just drops it down to Eli. 2-goal game now, 42 seconds left. Still time, but oh, well. All right, so
As we're saying.
okay, 1-goal game here. Trash getting a nice little kickoff goal. That is Trash in the profile picture for those of you watching at home. No, it's not. And I've actually, what is that from?
I can't even see it. I'm Epic Games. I can't.
Oh,
I
are
don't
you?
know.
Okay.
It's so sad. I know, it's sad.
No way, that's Trash.
Probably not.
Trash up, trying to get a play. Eli banging it. Upfield to Mogi, gets a little weird touch in the corner. M6 now. Mogi up, Sean hitting it off the backboard. Everyone's awkward on defense here. Mogi up, Trash with a fantastic 50. Into the offensive half. Eli is able to read this corner bounce, though. Passes it over to Sean, who does get 1. Is anyone home for Minneapolis? Mogi is there for the midfield touch. Sean with an interesting pop high. Stewie popping it up as well. Eli up early, killing this ball. Stewie catches it. 0 seconds on the clock. When this hits, it will be over, but it keeps up. Eli, little solo play 50'd into Stu, and this will be game 2 with Minneapolis.
Looks like Mogi is trying to keep that up for a second. I'm not gonna lie. Not entirely the best play, but you know it does touch down there. And one of those things. Yeah, 1st and 2nd seed. Yeah, this is true, Mogi. one thing that you will see when the clock is on 0 though is you have to make sure as the team that is down, in Green Bay's position, to get 50s that are good enough to keep the ball up. And we saw that a lot, that they were getting some really good 50s, kept the ball up, but unfortunately, it's hard to score You're down 1, 0 seconds left, and
Yeah, I mean it's
we're
hard
not
to
able to
score in
capitalize.
general. It's hard to score in general against these teams, but yeah, 1-1 I believe for the series. So
Indeed.
keeping it interesting. No sweeps today, folks. Well,
Hey man,
not right now. We don't know
this is
about
the hope.
later.
Game
but-
game 5 would be cool. It wouldn't be great for time. It wouldn't be great for your voice, but it
But
would
it's
be
great.
so. It would be good for content. We need the content.
Yes, we do.
But regardless, starting us off, Stu blocking Mogi in the air. Trash trying to get a good touch off the backboard. Does get one to Stu, who does try to get a shot, but makes it a little too awkward on himself there. And Sean just playing so patiently. Crimzix not quite connecting with that top corner shot. Mogi getting a flip reset, maybe a second touch here. Could not connect with the double though, and Trash on 0 does get a flick past 1. Sean though, getting another flip reset. And that's another thing you see out of these players. I mean, the game just started. We've seen like 4 flip resets already.
Yeah.
Like, holy moly.
Yeah, flip resets for these folks are just another, just another Saturday. But Trash showing the mechs out a little bit with the nice little double tap. But yeah, nice fake out of Crimzix too, making the defense stand still. And really ain't much Sean can do about that. Green Bay making a statement here in game 3, 1-0.
Very good offensive play there. That fake definitely put Sean on kind of an island on 0 boost. Couldn't really do much with it. Just had to jump and hope. And I mean, he almost had it, to be fair. He was pretty close there, but not quite. And a bump comes out, kind of awkward. I don't think he even connected, but like
he didn't.
made
I
it.
think it was just a misread, but
He just made it, a little awkward enough. The hit was hard enough. Trash, yeah, just not. Is too far out.
yeah, it's a good play by
Unfortunately.
Minneapolis. Tying it up. Already 2 goals in, 4 minutes left. Let's see if this trend
We
continues.
say it's not as hard to score on these guys, but as we see, 2 goals in 1 minute is quite a bit. But see if that slows down a little bit, maybe a little bit less, awkward defense from both teams, maybe. As Stu trying to make a play off the ceiling, it's not quite connecting. Crimzix trying to keep it in as well, but Mogi on full boost. Trying to get a flip reset around Trash on target, and
Damn.
Stu just unfortunately does not read Mogi's play. But I'm like Mogi, in my opinion, one of the best players in the tier. He's showing
I
it
said
right
before
now.
we started, he likes to clip, and I like watching it. Yeah, I mean he's definitely one of my favorite Prem players, just because of how mechanical and exciting what he does is as he drops another one in while I'm blazing him. But
Like, keep
nice
the glaze
pass.
coming.
Yeah, exactly. Nice pass from Sean, little pre-flip angle into the corner. But yeah, Mogi bringing it 3-1 here, a minute and a half into the game, as both these teams are just piling on the pressure. But Minneapolis seems to be doing it a little bit better. Oh, don't do it.
Oh my goodness, what a chance there. He tries to get the dunk. That was so close, but no beans for Minneapolis here. And Mogi kind of scrambling to get back. If that one was on target, it would have been in. Fortunately, it was not, but they still have plenty of time to try to make up 2 goals here. Crimzix controlling the ball off of Eli's unfortunate pass there, and opting to leave it for Trash. Absolutely smart play by him. I would have thought he would have tried to touch that out one more time, but he does leave that, and Trash does connect.
I mean, playing like a defensive perspective on that is extremely difficult because they can do, like they either pass it or they don't. And Trash, Trash and the rest of Green Bay are very good at making whatever you pick the incorrect option, as Trash gets a 50 of his life just bodying. Oh my god.
Whitlock in chat calling you a slacker.
Yeah,
by the way.
whatever.
I don't know. I
Wrong-
don't even know why that is, but
I don't know, but his your is an L. I'm just gonna put that out there. Work on your grammar, Drew.
yeah, those who know about the Whitlock, not being able to type sentences out sometimes, but that is for another time. Regardless, good bump trying to come out here from Eli, not connect. A little passing play coming out, might pass it back, does put it backboard. Mogi was there, but just touch was a little wide. Mogi couldn't make much of it. Stu putting it on target.
Oh my god.
A demo comes out, and Stu with just a free goal, which I don't understand what happened there, because Eli does actually demo the opponent, but he gets bumped just
Yeah.
enough off that demo. That was
I thought Eli
absolute
died.
suck.
That's how far he got thrown. He wasn't even in the cam.
Yeah, that's why I was a little confused at first, but I mean, hey, those bumps do suck though, when you get those demos on the opponents and you just get absolutely slammed
Yeah.
back anyways. It's like, oh my gosh.
4-3. We got 7 go. Okay.
4-4, by the way.
Okay. Let me talk, Eli. That's a beautiful double, but 8 goals in this game. Only 3 minutes in. Still 2 minutes of regulation. Yeah, I'm all for it, as these two teams are just. Oh my
goodness.
god. Yes, that almost happened. Stewie with a
There's just
clangorous.
No
hit.
room to talk. Like I
know.
Every time we try to make something of this game, it's just another shot is on target, something crazy, whether it's a flip reset or a dunk, just off the crossbar every time. I just don't understand it. But is this really good offense from both teams or bad defense or both? Like, I don't know what to make of it, but regardless, 8 goals have been scored. And still a minute 30 on the clock. Another, as I say that, 9 goals have been scored.
If we keep mentioning scores, we'll break a record.
Genuinely every time we say something, it's just in. Stu,
Yeah.
off a great pass from Crimsix there.
Yeah, Crimsix is doing a very good job of just like picking apart the defense of where he's gonna slot the ball, and yeah, his teammate's just doing a really, really good job of turning early to find the cuts. But 5-4 here in. Uh-oh.
Don't say it again. Oh my goodness.
I might have crashed out if it happened again. But Mogi popping it up. Crimsix up early. Into the corner here. Stu and Sean in favor of Stu. Mogi now popping it over to Eli. Puts it high. Crimsix a little awkward in his own backboard. He pops it upfield here. Trash looking to receive it. Is sent over to Sean. Oh, Mogi with an absolute dime to Sean with the, what is that, top shelf slot?
Absolutely beautiful pass, beautiful shot. Noticed all 3 opponents on 0 boost were just trying to dive at that ball and get it away. But yeah, no, really good opportunity for them. Capitalized on it, and that is why these teams have been the top 2 teams. They're just capitalized on every chance they can, which there have been many opportunities thus far. And, you know, you were also talking about, you know, Eli picking up the pace a little bit from that second game, but he definitely has. He's turned it around for sure. He's got 2 goals, 2 saves, 5 shots, putting on a good amount of pressure for their team. But definitely needs to keep that up if he wants a win out of this. And there's a chance here. Sean puts it mid, but a beautiful bump puts Mogi out of the play, leaving Eli back on an island alone. Sean, though, able to cut that off, not let the opponents have it for too long here. Mogi once again cutting it off. Not able to make much of that play, though, and Eli just trying to keep it in as much as he can. Sean not quite getting the touch he wanted, and just ends up killing the ball. 5-5 in overtime.
Yeah, oh no. Okay.
I mentioned score, and here we go, man. Almost another.
Trash almost putting in another one off the kickoff. Eli with a ridiculous pre-jump is able to get the 50. Trash now gets 2. Mogi clearing it out. Crimsix now off the sidewall. A little ceiling pinch. Eli there for the catch. Crimsix gets a little pinch over him, though. Stu into the corner. Mogi popping it back out over to Crimsix. 50 to Sean. Into the Minneapolis corner here. Trash gets a little kind of redirect pinch with Mogi. Sent back out by Sean to the Green Bay half. Crimsix looking awkward in the corner. Stewie now receiving. Eli is there after a Mogi bump. This is in front of the net, and Mogi slots it 6-5 in OT.
Wow, look at this. Oh my gosh, the scoreline is crazy. 651, 632, 632 from Minneapolis. I mean, that is just absolutely crazy. All 3 players putting in as much work as they can and, you know, get away with a win there. And yeah, like you said, Eli at the top of the scoreboard this time. He figured out Stoic Oibu
He
mentioned.
must, yeah, he must have heard me like talk about him.
Stoic Oibu mentioned. But regardless, good win for Minneapolis. Puts them up in the series now. Green Bay, if they want to beat the undefeated team, will definitely need to play just a tiny bit better this next game.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. We get to see how teams play when they're on their heels. Green Bay, I haven't seen many score lines, but I doubt they've been in this situation very many times with one season loss. So we'll see how they can recover any lost mental here. Every one of these players is seasoned in a couple leagues, though, so I'm not worried thinking we're going to see anything new, but I wouldn't really mind seeing a similar game to last game just because of all the goals make it exciting.
And if Mogi's good at anything, it's definitely putting a shot on net when there's an opportunity.
When I'm talking, yeah.
When we're talking as well, of course. Right at the beginning of the game. The game just started, Mogi. Come on, man. Yeah, this is definitely a team to watch out for. They are definitely in a position, Minneapolis is, where they will be going to land, no doubt about it, regardless of how they do in this major. So definitely a team to watch out for if they keep this up. Let's try to Mogi trying to get a touch off that backboard, not able to connect, and a pinch comes out. Not on target though. Eli does control all the boosts and is able to take time. But Crimsix trying to put that one on net. Eli with a pre-jump was able to save, and Mogi and Stu kind of on the ball at the same time here. Eli does get a really wild pinch. I am not entirely sure how he got that much power on that, but does connect with that. Does keep the pressure on, but Trash with 0 boost. Trying to go for a reset, does not get one. And Eli kind of just diving at the ball as much as he can right now, trying to keep his speed up as much as he can. And honestly, that's not a bad idea. I'm kind of like in that same boat where if I just keep speeding up and keep trying to play as fast as I can, you tend to not overthink anything and make less mistakes for it.
Yeah, one thing that I do want to point out, when you are playing this high in skill, you really can't think. Like, if you stop to think for a second, just someone's gonna be just absolutely dunking you. So the kind of quick motions. I will point out there's also a crazy amount of like weird pinches going on. Sean trying to get a little clip off the backboard, but yeah, Minneapolis still up 1 here. 3
Oh my gosh,
what
we're
is
talking
that?
about weird
pinches, bro.
Holy moly!
Oh,
These guys
wow.
are pulling out all the stops right now. That is
W score
interesting
cam. Thank you, Epic. That was cool.
I think even Epic Games was a little surprised about that
Yeah.
one.
But yeah, I don't even know who got the assist off that. I want to say it was Eli, but Mogi
Yes,
and
it was
someone
Eli.
getting crazy team play, pinching it into the Green Bay net here. And 2-0, 3 minutes left. Green Bay's got to start up in the aggression or maybe lock down on defense. I don't really know what they got to do, but they got to do it soon because Minneapolis has this game in their grasp.
I mean, so far from what I've seen, it does seem like that Minneapolis has controlled this in the Green Bay half for about 80% of this game. I mean, Green Bay only has 1 shot on net right now. Definitely, it could be a little bit of both. Try to play a little bit better defense so you can actually get on that offense, but as I'm saying, there's only 1 shot. Trash does put a second one on net, and Crimsix with a third. Now finally starting to pick up the aggression a little bit. Stu trying to keep it towards that net as much as possible. Mogi and Sean both awkward on the backboard, but Eli is able to get a big clear, leaving Crimsix alone on 0. Is able to collect some boosts though. Does try to control this as much as he can in the air. Does get a pinch off the sidewall. Mogi a little awkward, not able to read that one. Bump play trying to come out, but Eli able to get a touch on that and is able to also keep the pressure on Sean. Shot on net. Stu is able to get a save, and this is exactly the kind of Rocket League I am wanting to see right now.
Yeah, Minneapolis does a really, oh my god. Okay, if I saw another pinch, I was gonna go nuts. But little overcommit here by Minneapolis, but Green Bay is not able to capitalize, and it turns right back around, and Mogi and Eli will put it right in the face of Stewie, as they really can't get back in time. But as I, was gonna say, Minneapolis doing a good job of maintaining pressure, and additionally, when they are on the, in their own half, the booming clears that they can get that really just go the full field and kill 6 or 7 seconds of clock.
Right.
And
6-7 mentioned, by the way.
But yeah, I mean, up 3-0. There's not really too much Minneapolis has to do here other than kill the clock and play solid defense. But we'll see if Green Bay can pull out some crazy tricks. This will not be the last time you see Green Bay on stream, as their next match is streamed as well. But this game really got away from them.
Yep, they definitely did. Needs to do, like you said, is just kind of play safe and kill time as much as you can. And in this position, you're expecting the team to play as aggressive as they are now. And with this aggressiveness comes a goal. Grim6, really beautiful 50. Mogi does bump Sean, unfortunately. But they do need 2 more of those in 45 seconds, which in threes is so hard to do, especially when the other team knows they just need to play it safe and smart. But they do get the kickoff in their favor, and Sean on 0. Potential shot here. Eli saving the day. That could have been the chance that Green Bay needed. And Mogi also with a good save. Beautiful clear out here as well. Grim6, though, does get bumped. And that's all they need almost to put them up to 4 goals. But they don't even need the goal because they're 18 seconds on the clock. All they need to do is just play the ball down as much as they can. 2 players up. And they pinch it as well.
Dude.
Absolutely crazy from them, considering they don't want to get scored on here. But as this clock is ticking down, it is looking absolutely impossible for Green Bay. And that will be the series. Minneapolis keeps their undefeated streak outside of Major Gunman.
Yeah, I can't help but wonder what happened in the major. I genuinely, I can't see how this team has lost games. That was a rather dominant fashion here on the 1 seed after the major, and I mean it's a good thing to see.
It is to see a team do this well against a team that has thought to have been the best team in the league. But both these teams, regardless, are quite good and will be at LAN. On the 28th of February, I believe, is the first day.
28th, yes, that's Saturday. Yep. The whole weekend.
Yeah, I am excited for LAN. I hope you are as much as I am. I'll be probably casting some games there, so maybe we can get some more together. But for me, that is all I can be here for today. I will unfortunately be at my job.
Well, have a good shift. Up next, before we take a little break here, we do have Green Bay versus Omaha. So that same Green Bay team playing again against the Omaha Buffalo. Omaha is currently, let me pull up, they are currently 9th in the standings. No major 1 points, and they're 2-4 on the season. So a little bit of a rough spout here for Omaha, but we'll see if they can bring it back in this next game. But thank you, Spalty. Have a lovely work shift, or don't, your call. And
yeah, we'll see.
And I'll talk to you later.
Yep.
Thank you, and we will be back.
Did Don't you wanna try this out? Let you take over my mind now. I'm starting to break. I'm starting to break. I'm starting to break down. Watch all of my bones fall to the ground. You could be the one that I'm all about, but I'm starting to break. I'm starting to break down. Break down. Break down. Break You could be the one that I'm. Could be the one that I'm. Replaying your words there in my head. When you're not here, I'm stuck in bed. I'm starting to break. I'm starting to break. I'm starting to break down. Watch all of the bullets fall to the ground. You took a shot and I'm yours now. But I'm starting to break. I'm starting to break down. Break down. Break down. Break down. Could be the one that I'm. Could be the one that I'm. This feels a little too perfect how we are now. You think I throw a little caution, but I don't want this to change. Been waiting too long for a moment like this. Said that you won't leave, better off with me. The kind of feeling I can't explain. Like how it feels drenched in the moonlight. Like how it feels under the stars. A step out of bounds with our own plight. A push towards the peace in the hearts. If it rains down all on us, drown out the noise, and I'll trust the mirror, mirror on the wall. Is it fair to watch me fall? Broken up in pieces. Can you Each day I'm moving along with what fits best for taking me forward and back. It all I know still leads right through to the start of the end where the past can't chase us. You should stay for a while, disregard all the miles. If it's you and I will be okay. Like how it feels drenched in the moonlight, like how it feels under the stars. A step out of bounds with our own plight, a push towards the peace in the hearts. If it rains down all on us, drown out the noise, and I'll trust the mirror, mirror on the wall. Is it fair to watch me fall, broken up in pieces? Can you see me bleeding? Mirror, mirror, tell me please, if these broken memories are enough to break free. Will it fix us slowly? Will it fix us? Mirror, mirror on the wall, is it fair to watch me fall, broken up in pieces? Can you see me bleeding? Mirror, mirror, tell me please, if these broken memories are enough to break free. Will it fix us slowly? Mirror, mirror on the wall, is it fair to watch me fall, broken up in pieces? Can you see me bleeding? Mirror, mirror, tell me please, if these broken memories are enough to break free. Will it fix us slowly?
Welcome back. Welcome back. It is I once again, of course, but this time joined by my boy Blasky instead of Spalty. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. How are you?
Pretty good. My voice is holding up, but we'll see what these next series are, or how they go, I should say. But what was just on stream was Minneapolis versus Green Bay. Minneapolis taking that in 4. Up next for you guys, we've got Green Bay versus Omaha. Should be a pretty interesting game. Green Bay, we just spoke about in the last series, but they are ranked 1 right now for Prem. Excuse me, after that game, Minneapolis has taken the 1 spot, I believe, but I'll need to check that later.
I already changed it. I think there's
okay, never mind. They are still 1. Okay. Chat, I lied to you guys. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. The 1 seed taking on the Omaha Buffalo at 9, having a pretty rough season. Haven't had a win in a couple weeks, but this could be that game.
Yeah, with Green Bay getting beaten 4, the momentum is there for Omaha to take advantage of the situation. But Omaha themselves, like you said, they haven't won in a couple weeks. I think their last week in the regular season, was it week 4?
It was just before the Christmas break stuff.
Yeah. So it's been a little bit, but I mean, there's also been some changes to Omaha. They're playing with a new roster. I think they switched out Av for Hawk, so that's going to bring a whole lot of different play styles. I think they're very different players, at least in my head. So I'm excited to see what that brings. With that being said, Coop, what's your prediction for the series?
I want Omaha to win. I love the Green Bay players, but I want Omaha to win just because I like watching the world burn and I like underdogs. I am going to say Omaha in 4.
Wow.
I am.
Okay. I'm gonna be taking Green Bay in 3.
Really?
Yeah, pretty brave prediction there.
It
I
is,
like it, though.
it
It's
is,
awesome.
yeah.
I mean, it's hard for me to root against Stewie. It's hard for me to root against
It
Trash.
is.
I'm not super close to Crimsix, but I know he's an amazing player too. I am excited to see kind of what Fluffy cooked up here with the signing of Hawk after the retirement. Yeah, we're already getting started. We already see Omaha on the offensive side, but get a counterattack from Trash, gets a flick over one, couldn't quite get it. Again, I mean, we're seeing a shot immediately from Hawk. It's, I was just watching it in slow motion. I was waiting for someone on Green Bay to try to put a hand up, but Hawk, not patient, just wanted to take it for himself, and Omaha take a 1-goal lead 20 seconds in.
I mean, truthfully, they probably didn't even know he was there. I myself was trying to figure out why I could only see 2 orange players. And homie just snuck behind the back lines and drained one in the net here early. But Stewie now, for a bump on Hawk. Hawk is there for the clear. Crimsix now, a little 50. Kind of awkward here in the corner as Remix pops it off of the Green Bay backboard here. Remix up early, passes it mid. Crimsix intercept, 50'd into Remix. Back into the midfield. Hawk last back. 50 with Stewie in his favor. Stewie now. Slow playing it into the midfield. Crimsix is there. Stewie cannot avoid blocking his shot, though. Remix and Fluffy up. Fluffy gets 1. Is not able to get 2, but it doesn't matter because Green Bay's defense... I don't know if they faked each other out or what really happened, but the double whiff is not great for the mental coming off a loss.
Yeah, and it looked like Fluffy was going for just a 50 or something, and no one up from the Green Bay side made contact, so it just bounced right in. Hopefully now Trash has a chance to catch it, pop it over one. Crimsic is there. Tries to send it backboard to Trash. Trash with the read, and they immediately answer back, cutting the lead for Omaha down to 1 goal. What a great passing play from Trash and Crimsix.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, after the last series, I noticed Trash just kind of has this, like, kickoff aura to either just get some crazy kickoff goals or setups fresh off kickoffs. I don't really know how it works, but it always plays out that way. If you keep an eye on the kickoffs, Trash is almost always immediately having some kind of presence off of him. But Green Bay kind of roping it back in here a little bit. Okay, well, tie game to Green Bay. This is really going to be one of those days where I cannot talk before a goal is scored.
Yeah, and you love to see it. I mean, now it's tied right back up. We just used a minute and a half to warm up. I mean, everyone's about equal score as well. It's a full reset. We get a chance here to see what's going to happen as Fluffy now gets a chance for a kickoff goal. Trash pops it up over, does get it at the backboard. Hawk already in the air. Oh, I thought he was about to own goal it, but we see a great demo from the side of Omaha. I'm excited to see what kind of physicality both these teams bring, because I know both teams are very capable of it, and sometimes just opt to do that when things get messy. And I mean, it's been pretty clean so far, but I just reckon as soon as one team goes down a game, it might get a little crazy. I'm excited to see how that plays out.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Mogi from Minneapolis last game kind of used and abused the Green Bay backline, so I don't know how keen to getting bumped around they're gonna be. Could be a mental ploy here by Omaha if they do pull it out, but yeah, like you said, not really a whole lot going on. Just some really good fundamental kind of offense defense Rocket League, but pop high, kind of a double commit here on the Green Bay half. Stewie now Gets it past one. Fluffy is there for the quick cut. Looking for another one. Gets it past Trash. Just Stewie back. Crimsix awkward on the backboard. Remix is there for a shot, but Crimsix is able to collect and clear it out. Stewie now kind of awkward, making Trash go. Fluffy popping it. Kind of a ping pong game going on here, and Hawk skies one off the crossbar. Almost a duplicate of the first goal scored in the series.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, I'm surprised to see how well Hawk is playing with this roster. I don't know how many reps they got prior to this game, but he was just signed in this trade window last second. So I'm excited to see kind of how he could potentially turn the whole season around. I mean, right now he's playing like a monster, just taking over the field and having a bunch of great passing plays. You don't expect from someone fresh on the roster. But on the other side, this is a good test. Green Bay, the 1 seed, they did just lose to the 2 seed, but I mean, throughout the whole season, they've proven why they're one of the best teams in the game right now. And certainly surprised to see Omaha playing as well as they are at this moment.
Yeah, I'm surprised and impressed as to how confident they look. Because on paper, as Hawk puts one in again, on paper, this team should not be confident against Green Bay. They are the 9 seed, and to see them come in here and just kind of just throw it into Green Bay's face with these, choppy little goals and bumps are starting to develop here. A couple, 15 seconds ago, there were a couple bumps, but yeah, just to see him come out here with that much kind of pressure and aura is a good thing to see in my eyes.
Yeah, 100%. We see now Hawk takes it to the sidewall, tries to get it past one. He does get a 50 past Stewie Crimsix now with a chance to hit it at the sidewall himself. Remix pops it up. Trash is there for the follow. Gets a reset. Hawk with the backboard bouncer. Sends it into the corner. Fluffy now gets a chance to take it to the wall. 23 seconds. Green Bay hoping to make anything happen. As Omaha potentially get another one, Stewie has to make a diving clear, as that was almost terrible if you're a Green Bay Knights fan. You see a lot of overcommits here. Remix with the opportunity to score another one, and that might be the dagger for game 1. Omaha now up 2 goals with 7 seconds left.
Yeah, Green Bay is really not feeling good. I'm pretty sure the last series that they just played, they won game 1 and then lost the next 3. So they haven't won a game in a little bit, and to lose your next one in a fresh series to the 9 seed that you might have been looking past, can't really be great for the mental. But that being said, Omaha surprising, well, I knew they were going to do it, but surprising most viewers at home with a game 1 overtime.
Yeah, I mean, just great play from the Omaha Buffalo. I don't know if Green Bay Knights were even expecting it. Kind of a little bit of a punch in the mouth, because I mean, this is supposed to be their bounce back game. They're not used to this quite yet. And they're probably thinking, okay, we lost. It was the 2 seed. That's to be expected. Now let's go in there, get our get back. It's the 9 seed. Let's just get our win on stream and go home. So like you said, to lose game 1 after losing the last 3 games they've been on stream, it's got to be tough for them. As I say, that Remix gets a demo on Trash. Fluffy sends it off the wall. It is past mid. No one there to quite follow it up. And I'm excited to see exactly how Green Bay plans to beat the aggressiveness of Omaha, because it feels like they've been suffocated this entire time.
Oh, man. Trash with an almost nasty play is sent back out by the 4th man. Yours truly, the left post. Hawk now putting it into his offensive half here. Crimsix, 50 into Remix, is able to get a second one. Puts it on Fluffy's dome. As Trash clearing it upfield. Defensive Omaha looking a little interesting. Trash going for a bump. Is not able to connect, but Stu looking for one as well. And Green Bay is really upping up. WComs is upping their physical game here in game 2. And we'll see if it continues in the rest of the series.
Yeah, it's kind of what I was saying earlier, when I know that Stewie, Trash, and Crimson as well can all be very physical players from time to time, and oftentimes you see that come out when panic sets in and you're trying to make a play happen. So to see that in game 2 already, the score is still 0-0. I mean, I don't want to say it was necessarily expected because it is only game 2, but I'm not too super surprised that that's the route they're going. As we see here, a potential 1v3 opportunity for Omaha. Stu with a nice demo, clears up the midfield. Fluffy, though, with a nice follow-up, gets sent off backboard. Is anyone there to follow up? Hawk gets the first goal of game 2 and giving Omaha their lead that they're going to need to potentially do a massive upset here.
Yeah, Hawk has really proven himself here. As you mentioned, picked up literally a couple days ago, maybe. I don't know, beginning of the week. I haven't really been stalking the transaction channel much, but in this trade window, so sometime this week, and really just proving his worth on this team. Great eyes by Fluffy picking him up in the first place, but Crimsix puts one on target, evening up the score here, 1-1 in game 2. Really, really need this goal, to be honest, if you're Green Bay. Just trying to get their heels set back into this series. But, yeah, kind of a somewhat broken play, but a play nonetheless, and it will work for him.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't matter how you get the tally on the board. As long as it gets there, it kind of helps with the mental reset. But like you were saying, I mean, Hawk was signed yesterday at 7 p.m.
Oh.
So, so for him to show up the way that he is right now, I don't know if him and Fluffy or him and Remix have reps prior to this. I'm not super tapped into all of that, but they are playing phenomenally. And we see an opportunity here for the biggest upset, I think, of the day, potentially. Trash now, taking up the sidewall, try to get it past one. Remix with the 50. Stewie gets his opportunity, air dribbles it all the way across the field, gets a reset. Fluffy with the gather, no one quite home to put the ball into the net. And like I said, I'm just super happy. I know I was super worried because I saw that Av had to had some issues with potentially making land. There was some panic about, you know, how am I going to fill in the spot of Av? He is our first rounder. He's I think he's a 2K player.
Yeah.
And I mean, what a great showing to replace that from Hawk.
Yeah, he's just really come up here and kind of destroyed this, this team, who is unfortunately coming off of a loss, but, taking advantage of whatever you can, really. But Hawk looking to make another play is, oh, what a save by Fluffy. Hawk was annihilated in the midfield, but Fluffy is there for the save. Crimsix over to Trash, puts it on target. Hawk pre-jumped the shot for the save. Trash putting it back to Crimsix, fresh off a demo. Hawk kills Trash. This is all potential open net. Stewie does get a touch, but it is not enough as if 50 puts it into the corner. Remix now dies for his efforts, putting it midfield. Fluffy off the backboard. Hawk up early, high, and uncomfortable. Remix is there as Hawk gets a bump onto the opposition. Trash now. Kind of a interesting little pinch off of his car. Stewie now puts it off the sidewall. Hawk on target. Crimsix and the rest of the gang there for the save. Remix off the corner. Trash popping it up. Fluffy getting a touch, keeping it offensively here in the Green Bay corner. Remix now pops it past one. Stewie and Trash double commit on defense. Fluffy looking for another, is not able to get it, and Omaha's really keeping the pressure up, but they can't find any good opportunities.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I feel like they just keep putting shots on, but I don't even feel like many of them have been super threatening. I was hoping to see a little bit more from them with how crazy their offense has been this whole time. They've been in control, but I mean, when it's not been a threat, there's no reason for Green Bay to necessarily panic yet, but they do get an opportunity here. Stewie is up, gets a beat. It is on net, and with 4 seconds left, the Green Bay Knights take a lead they desperately needed to stay in this series. Oh my goodness.
I mean, that's a hell of a snipe. Like, I'm glad Crimsix didn't touch that, because that was almost the nastiest team save I've ever seen. But, I mean, top left is a great spot to put it in that situation. This could potentially go to OT, though, if they can. All right, never mind. Game 2 going to Green Bay. They needed that, so I'm glad that they definitely not a bad game played by Omaha, but definitely gotta, I think, get some more plays going offensively rather than just a net peppering.
Yeah, and both teams had the same amount of shots. So for 10 2-1, it kind of felt like both teams were doing that for the most part. Just
Yeah.
throwing shot to the net, hoping, hey, maybe they'll miss one and we'll sneak a goal in. Eventually, it ended up working in the favor of Green Bay Knights. Very different from game one. I bet they're looking to make a total change. Here we go. It is going to be a best of 3 from here on out as we hit DFH Stadium. I mean,
DFH mentioned.
it, it's for sure going to be a close one. I mean, it was a 2-goal game, the first one, which basically it was pretty
It
close
was a
to 1 goal.
goal. Yeah.
Like, yeah. And then a 1-goal game here. It's about as even as it can get. And like you said, from a perspective of first seed versus the second to last seed,
Yeah.
it's kind of crazy to see that.
It is. I wasn't able to watch any Prem Major. I think the format was slightly different than Chal and Rising Star because of the team quantity differences basically. But I'm not really sure. I know Omaha didn't get any points, but I don't know if they were close games because they don't look like a bad team. Like I don't think there's any inherently bad teams in Prem. But yeah, they seem to be showing up tonight. Or today, I guess. I'm used to casting in the evening. It's 3 p.m. for me. But Crimsix, never mind. Crimsix dead. Remix now into the corner here. Popping it high. Trash in anticipation for this touch. Hits it into the corner. Doesn't really get the touch he wants, though. Giving a shot to Remix. Crimsix is there for the save. Hawk now putting it on net again. We kind of see this whole kind of gently peppering, seasoning, the defense, if you will. With these Omaha shots and potential goal here. Crimsix with a little change up, able to slot it bottom middle. I don't really know what happened here for the Omaha defense. Was it a own pass goal?
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to hit it solidly into the corner or miss it, and he happened to just gently hit it in front of his net instead. Super unfortunate for Omaha. They do get an opportunity here. Fluffy sends it a little too high. See Remix now up, gets the double, sends it back mid. Stewie with the 50 does get popped out mid. Stewie with another opportunity to send it mid, doesn't want the touch. It gets sent to the sidewall.
That is a way to put that.
You see a little bit more aggressiveness from the Omaha side. They're not very happy that they gave up that really easy goal. Again, that little peppering just happens to be working for both rosters on a game-to-game basis.
Yeah, this is much more. This is I mean, there's not really anything formal going on here. It's just kind of banging it back and forth across the field. But Green Bay up 1. They don't really need to play as aggressive as they have been the last few games. That being said, Stewie goes for a shot. Trash off the ceiling is not on target. Crimsix gets destroyed by Fluffy in the midfield. Crimsix up early off the corner. Is anyone home here for Green Bay? Trash is, but with 0 boost and a dream, is not able to get it. Stewie with a nice save. Popping it off of his own backboard now. Bringing it up the sidewall. It's it wide left. Hawk is there for the recovery. Crimsix now popping it mid. Fluffy up early. Can he get 2 off the corner? Stu with a nice little touch. Stewie again chasing the ball upfield here, pressuring Remix on his backboard. Goes up, gets it past 1 with a 50. Crimsix uncomfortable, little double commit with Stewie. Potential open net opportunity, but Trash is there to cut it off. And Green Bay is looking a little awkward on defense right now.
Yeah, it just felt like panic after panic after panic. There's times where I wish they just let the third man hit the ball, it's rolling right at them, and the rule of 12 o'clock, just trying to make sure you leave it for the person that has a better touch. A little bit of just miscommed or something led to a whole lot of panic there. They have to fully reset here. They have no boost. It gets sent at the back. Crimsix is there for the diving save. Another one put on. Stewie has to bounce out the backboard. Crimsix with a nice pressure relieving demo. And see, now Green Bay has a chance to counterattack here. It is kind of relatively open as we're just seeing just boost starving, demos, everything. It's getting messy. Both teams just freaking out, trying to relieve any sort of pressure. Hawk with a chance to double it, couldn't quite get there. Trash gets it around 1, can't get it around Fluffy. Does get a 50 mid, Stewie's there. But gives it to Hawk, who sends it the backboard. And I feel like that was such a scary spot for Green Bay to be in. When they're up 1 goal, they just broke rule 1.
I cannot
everyone.
believe.
Ban everyone in this
And you know
line.
what? All right. I appreciate you
Big
guys
old forfeit.
watching. We will be back next Thursday on stream. But yeah, this is kind of becoming just a genuine clown fiesta, as no real boost management by these two teams, just kind of throwing each other at the ball. But an open open net. Who broke the rule 1?
Remix broke the rule 1?
Remix broke it. All right, so maybe God is real. But 2-0 Green Bay somehow just finds that slot at the open net. And unless Omaha can do something crazy here, Green Bay will be taking this.
They do see an opportunity here. Trash is last. It gets done at the backboard. And that's going to be another one.
Yeah, another one. All right, well, Green Bay roping it back in here. Gonna go, I mean, at this point, unless, something unless we have like a Tyler 8G kickoff, those who know. Well, oh, the quad kickoff. I like to see it. Power of friendship, baby. Dewey will just put it midfield, gets it over 1. Remix, popping it up. I like to see this. Might as well. Can't come back anyway. Trash with a nice little pogo with Crimsix. Stewie and Fluffy don't want to touch it. That is game.
Yeah, I mean, Green Bay now up in the series, something that, they probably have a little bit more breathing room than they felt after that first game. Now they're up 1, and Stewie leading the charge again. I mean, super great stats across the board for him. On the other side, Omaha, I mean, it's been a minute since they've actually really scored a lot. So game 1 was, I don't know if it was a fluke or maybe they have to just get back to that, but I felt like they were so in control game 1. They got to bring that energy back if they want to stay in the series.
Yeah, I really want to see more out of Remix. He had a very strong start, and he's kind of, I don't want to say fallen off, but I'm not really sure what's going on. It just seems like he's not as involved. I know last game kind of, snelled a little funny, if you know what I mean. So we'll see if he can bring it back here, but Crimsix now putting it into midfield. Trash will be there to receive the pass. Kind of an awkward catch. But Fluffy puts it into the face of Crimsix. Remix now popping it off the sidewall. Stewie up early to receive. Remix opts to not touch the ball. Almost an open net. Fluffy is there for the clear though. Crimsix banging it upfield again. Caught by Hawk. Gets it past 1. Stewie bangs it on the sidewall. Remix up. Maybe he heard me. Oh, doesn't. It's not unfortunately able to get the touch. Trash up. Gets it past 1. Remix goes up early. Crimsix intercepting. Fluffy now kind of an awkward touch. Hands it to Stewie, who almost slots it. And just looking like a midfield struggle.
Yeah, it's, I swear people are just diving at the ball. They're just excited to be here. It's just, I mean, it happens at every level of play where like things are just super chaotic and everyone's just diving at it, hitting the ball and just trying to keep it away from the other team, and everyone just keeps missing the ball, ends up awkward, getting bumps, and I mean, it's fun seeing it at such a high level with so many different, it's just a whole new level. The skill ceiling is so much higher, but like the level of play, I guess, has just been kind of funky.
Yeah, we've got people like upside down and backward.
And then that same person just jumps up, gets like a double reset musty.
Yeah,
at the end. Like it's just
best backward driver. Like just straight up Mater cosplay. Trashed. pops it high for Green Bay. Fluffy up very early. Tries to get a read off the backboard from Crimsix, but is not able to get it. Hawk over to, was that a psycho attempt? I think we just witnessed a
Demons.
psycho attempt. Hawk popping it, keeping it here in Green Bay's half. Stewie now trying to get a clear out. Trash awaits, but Fluffy is there to pick it off. Fluffy banging it upfield. Trash, interesting down pass. Can he get two? He will not, as Hawk awaits. Hawk up, gets one. Takes out Crimsix. Can he? All right, we gotta. This is a straight up tea party.
Dude, I don't know what's happening. It was so funny watching all this happen. You're calm and you go, and then get exponentially louder.
I lean forward.
Doing take it off the backboard. Fluffy off the ceiling, does get the dunk. He gets bounced mid. Someone goes flying V style off to the side. We see no one wants to hit the ball. It's this is how magnets work, by the way. And it gets sent at the backboard of Green Bay. Gets hit corner. This has been the goofiest game of Premier I've watched in a minute. That's a great fake. Sends it at backboard. Trash is there to clear it to the corner. Remix now. Okay. Yep, bounces down. Stewie with the clear.
I
And
have not been able to stop laughing in the last
know what's
minute. This is wow. I mean, Fluffy popping it upfield here for Omaha. Open net. Trash jumps. Yep, he definitely does. Fluffy now popping in. Gets turned around here. Hawk gets one. Gets the reset. Slides up. Fluffy wants to recover backwards. Popping it off the corner. Remix now. Moving it upfield here for Omaha. Stewie and Remix into the corner in Remix's favor here. Trash pops it. Fluffy is there for the collect. Stewie banging it on target. Hawk is there for the save though. Stewie banging it on target again. Hawk is there. We got a Hawk Stewie Hawk Tua on God.
Hawk to a Stewie.
W come.
Fluffy now sends it at the net. Trash is there. Tries to get one. Hawk sends it backboard. No one on defense. Remix gently caresses it into the corner of Green Bay. And is it like a server issue? What is happening, bro? I'm not even gonna lie. If I was the one to win this game, I'd still be upset, I think. I don't think I'd be happy that this is happening. I just don't know what's going on.
This is gonna be a 14-minute long OT.
Oh, as we get overtime
man.
in game 4.
0-0. Oh man. I can't see. My eyes are teared up. Hawk up, and he get two. Does not leaves it for. Okay, really? 3 minutes. Slots it with 10 seconds into the game. Yeah, man. That happened. That was a game.
That was definitely a game of all time.
We're going to game 5. Because of course. That was amazing. I'm so glad that was me and you.
That was something else. I mean, part of me wants that to just never happen again. The other part of me is hoping we just get like a 6 or 7 minute overtime.
Yeah.
Game 5.
That's what I would say so.
So here we go. Hit game 5. Something that nobody predicted.
Yeah, no, not at all.
With I don't even know if you want to call that momentum, but I mean the last goal in favor of Omaha as they get a chance to kick it out right away. Trash with the bump off. Remix hits a demo, and Stewie is up. Sends it straight mid. I don't know what's happening. Off the backboard. What a save! That was actually a great touch from the Green Bay side.
Yeah, Fluffy here. Oh, Stewie up early. Banging it upfield. Where is this energy coming from, Stewie? Fluffy looking for a psycho. Doesn't get it. Crimsix popping it high. Remix is up. He heard me say he's got to get more involved last game, but Fluffy banging it off the corner. Gets 2. This is in front of the net, but his teammates are nowhere to be found. Remix bangs it on target. Trash. Popping it out. Stu is there for the chase. Fluffy pops it. Is this on? It is off the post. And Hawk doesn't care. He's just going to slot it top bins. But fantastic play. A minute in here for Omaha.
Yeah, it's nice to see a goal happen in regulation. It's been a while. But, I mean, for a second there, it felt like there's, like you said, a different energy from Green Bay. They're playing aggressive. They're playing a little bit more cohesive. And then Omaha also stepped it up. And Omaha's already out shooting Green Bay 3-0. So, just a lot more offensive pressure from their side. See Crimsix takes it a little bit slow off the wall. Does get it mid. Hawk is there. Remix tries to get a demo on Trash and net, but doesn't quite get it. We do get one sent at the net, but nothing threatening quite yet. A lot of demos from Omaha here. As we get it past 2 potentially.
Oh.
Hawk gently
Redirect
dribbles
king.
it.
What a
Into the
play by
net.
Stewie.
Yeah, that's a great touch. A little bit of an overcommit. Although Trash was looking for a demo down below, so I guess Hawk had to jump either way.
Yeah.
So
Fantastic air dribble by Hawk. Really showing, you know, he and only he can score on his team. But Stewie, 50 and into the midfield here. Hawk will receive. Picked off by Trash. The potential shot coming in by Green Bay, but no one's home to receive it. Hawk up early. Kind of a weird bounce. Crimsix is not able to read it, but Stewie will pop it off the sidewall. Trash and Remix, 50. I almost said Creamix. Crimsix. Crimsix off the side of wall. Shot by Hawk, rejected by Trash, but hopping back into Green Bay's half here. Hasn't left this half in about 30 seconds, but Hawk with a shot. Demo coming out from Fluffy, and Crimsix is there for the save. Remix gets the reset. Under 1. Can he pinch it? In cannot. Stewie in his own corner. Fluffy up early. Double commit Blue Angel moment from Green Bay, but it does work out in their favor. Remix popping it off the backboard. Is Hawk home? And he slots it.
I mean, I felt like things really got faster there for a second, then Remix sends it right at the backboard. Hawk follows it up quick. Crimson couldn't react fast enough. And Omaha now, I mean, series on the line. We're halfway through game 5. They now have a 1-goal lead. They've got to be feeling good one way or another. Dewey sends one at the back, gets a demo on Fluffy. But we see, oh my goodness, that was so risky. That could have been a goal if Crimsix doesn't get a touch there. It does get sent at the goal. Omaha, Fluffy with a nice clear. Crimsix with another demo. He has to get a touch here, send it to the side, but Fluffy is there for the follow-up. Gently hits it. And Trash with the catch. We're seeing so many bumps from both sides here. Things are getting a little intense for both parties.
Yeah, this is becoming a fight club real quick. Crimsix popping it off the sidewall. Is Hawk gonna do it again? He does it again. This is a biblically accurate Hawk we're witnessing, as he just keeps getting redirect after redirect from Fluffy and Remix. But yeah, 3-1. You know, I would hate to be in the brains of the Green Bay roster here. Of, you know, in Prem, you don't really play that many, you know, weeks where you have 2 games. And I don't think they've had one in a little bit, but you play this week and you just kind of get, you know, cooked twice potentially. It's not really that great for the mental as the 1 seed, but
Yeah, I mean, both on stream too. They actually only do play 1 doubleheader, like regular season, I think. Maybe 2, I can't remember off the top of my head. But I mean, both on stream coming as the 1 seed, it is rough. I mean, this is an opportunity for Minneapolis to really take that 1 seed right before the major potentially. But I mean, on the other side, Omaha, they're on stream next as well. So I mean, if they win this, it's a lot of good momentum for them. And any team that's watching this potentially realizing, okay, wait, they actually might be a threat. You know, come land, maybe I don't want this team on my side of groups. But I mean, LAN is still technically out of the picture for Omaha until they get their seeding up a little bit, because top 8 are the only ones that qualify. With that being said, they're still up 2 goals with less than 45 seconds left. It's looking pretty good for them.
Yeah, 30 seconds. You got a 2-goal cushion. Fluffy's destroying their back line. It's looking good here for Omaha, but cannot get complacent because Green Bay will put you on your butt if you let them. But Stewie doesn't really get the clear he wants, but Trash is able to bang it upfield. Fortunate bounce for Green Bay, but Remix is going to be there to touch it. 10 seconds left. Hawk Crimsix 50 on the sideline. Fluffy just keeping it here in Green Bay's half. And as the clock winds down, this will be officially an Omaha win. And now we're just waiting for the ball to drop. Straight up New Year's moment. There we go. GG's, Omaha and Green Bay. What a performance from Omaha.
Yeah, and one thing that at least I noticed in the last, specifically that last game, is when they had a lead, their demos jumped up exponentially. They were just putting it away and burying the come out and take advantage of the situation. And what just an absolute break for them, just in general. On the other side, Green Bay, really rough week. They have to be very just not happy with how this just played out. I mean, they had the opportunity to get their bounce back. And not only that, they had an opportunity to even enlarging the gap between them and Minneapolis, and gave that up, then gave another one. So Minneapolis can take the 1 seed, I believe, by the end of the day. I'd have to check the schedule and see where that is
I have
at.
it
But
pulled up. Let's see. Minneapolis. Oh, they already played their other game. So they played Brainerd. I guess they got
and they
rescheduled for
lost
earlier. They lost 3-1 to Brainerd.
Okay, so they get an
They can
opportunity to
break
hold
it
on to
next week.
Yeah.
Depending on how that goes. But yeah, fantastic series by both teams. But yeah, I mean, rough pull for Green Bay.
Yeah, and so hopefully, they could bounce back. On the other side, Omaha do get another chance to show up and show out. They do face Kansas City next, who themselves have had a rough season. I mean, they had the same amount of points. I think they had the exact same amount of points this moment. So with that win, Omaha ties them, but they're still the seed below. I'm excited to see what happens here. Both these teams desperately try not to be the 9th seed, as I mean that is the cutoff for Prem, and land is so close. I mean, it's a month away. So
yeah.
I appreciate you guys for watching this game. Please stick around and watch probably another heater.
Hopefully.
So
Welcome back. We have up next a repeat team once again, because why not? We got Omaha back trying to get another dub against KC. Me and Blasky once again, the duo of all time.
For sure, a duo of all time.
It is a duo. We got Omaha after that win, still sitting in ninth, I believe. I'm pretty sure the schedule is updated. No, yes it is. They are still in ninth, actually tied with KC. So the winner of this will actually become the 7 seed, as it is currently a 3-way tie between Jungle, Outlaws, and Omaha. So kind of what I think is a high stakes game of 2 low ranked teams.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, they just played out of their mind and beat the 1 seed. So with Prem, I guess anything could just really happen. I mean, seeding be darned, it's been kind of crazy. They played out of their mind. I mean, they're trying to bounce back. Major 2 is coming up soon. There's only a week and a half now. They have 1 more game. Omaha, Outlaws, Jungle, and Fargo. It's a bloodbath at the bottom of Prem, and only 2 teams get eliminated, so it hurts a little bit more if you end up being one of those bottom 2. But yeah, like you said, we do get to see both these teams face off and try to fight for it. And then after that, Kansas City gets another one on stream, again trying to fight for their life. And so it's an interesting day where it's just handing off the baton on stream teams.
Kinda, yeah. A relay.
So, yeah, it'll be interesting for sure. I'm interested to know who you have winning this one. I have my prediction already.
Okay, I'm at an impasse because I want Omaha to win again because I liked the feel they had last series. There were a couple kind of awkward games, but I liked the effort and aggression they came out with. I want to see them win. I'm gonna say Omaha. I don't want to copy you, so which is why I was hesitant to do this. But I'm gonna say Omaha I'm gonna say it's a sweep for Omaha because I think they're gonna be feeling really, really good coming off of that match against the 1 seed with the hefty upset, and I think they're gonna carry it into this game pretty well.
Okay, well now I feel like I'm on the copying train. I actually was going to say Omaha as well. I'll still ride it with Omaha. No, actually, I'm gonna no, I lied.
What?
Screw you. I'm going Kansas City. Give me Kansas City in 4. Going fishy all the way. I'm gonna have a hard time because Omaha just absolutely ran it last game.
Yeah.
I can't root against Fishy. I love that dude. He was a rock for my Prem team last season. He was awesome. So either way, here we go, kicking off game 1 Kickoff going immediately to Fishy. He gets an opportunity to open up. He just kills a dude. He doesn't want the ball. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. I love this. Already completely different team from what we just saw Omaha having to face.
Yeah, that's that's some hardcore ego with the instant demo. Volt Destroyer slotting one 20 seconds into the game. Just all manner of depravity here for Omaha. But yeah, a great play here by KC, putting one up on the board early.
I mean, that's got to be one of the stronger starts for a team coming fresh on the stream. I mean, you love to see it. There's a whole lot of demos coming out. You don't see it too often from Remix. Gets an opportunity for a double tap. Doesn't get the touch. Almost got a clip for today. Does get a pass mid. A little bit of a miss. Fishy is there with a nice clear off to the side. Fluffy does gather it. Now I keep looking to see if any of these teams have faced in Prem yet. You know, Major 1 or something like that. Unfortunately, both times they've been in different groups. So they never actually got to face each other. And both these teams got immediately eliminated in the group stage. So they never made it to bracket. So, I mean, this is a fresh team for them unless they've scrimmed in the past. Oh my God. What a save there. I don't know who bumped him, but forced a team save from Omaha. And it's just been pure pressure since Kansas City scored, and now it results in a Fluffy goal.
Yeah, this is pretty interesting. There's also just a metric ton of demos coming out. These people, I don't know what was said before this game started, but they are upset with each other. And the kickoffs is just, there's nothing shy of beauty. It's just demos and all over the place. There's another one. Thank you, Volt. Remix popping it over to Fluffy. Cora's up early. Remix getting one more. Hawk intercepts, gets a little psycho touch off the corner. Volt kills another man. Bird down. Fluffy looking for a shot on target, just wide now. Hawk repeating the process of peppering the net. Core up, gets a reset, looking for a musty. Opts to Turtle instead, and Fluffy just murders him. Fluffy over one. Remix up, passes it midfield. Or is there for the pre-jump touch? Volt, the reset. 50 into the sidewall. Fishy over to Remix. Popping it off the corner. Hawk up early, abusing the sidewall. Volt. High. Is Core able to drop it down? Does get the pass down. Fishy is not where it wants to be. Hawk able to put it into the corner though, avoiding that narrow goal almost for Omar or for KC here. Fluffy now with Remix up field. Remix looking for a pass mid. No one is home for Omaha. Fluffy kind of awkward, no boost on his backboard. Core is there, pre-jumping it. Hawk up, gets it past one, looking just Volt back. Gets a reset off the sidewall, and Volt is there for the save. And this is just a whole lot of back and forth going on.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, things have definitely changed drastically. Not in the demo department, but everything else, we're seeing a whole lot more passing plays. Things have slowed down a bit, and both teams trying to not make the mistake that'll lead to a lead in game one. You don't want to mess up here. It does set the tone for the whole series. As we see, it gets sent at backboard. Volt Destroyer with the redirect. Fluffy now tries to get a pass one, does get a demo on Core, and Volt sends it the backboard, gets a pass off to Fishy. Fishy with no boost hits the Volt Destroyer, pops it. Anyone up? Not quite. Not a whole lot of boost on the Kansas City side. As we see now, Volt hit it right at Remix. Remix backflips, sends it into the sky. Fishy is there, puts it on. Fluffy and Hawk both pinch it, and no one from Omaha to follow it up. We see a pinch attempt. It doesn't really go anywhere and gets red. Sidewall. Okay.
I have no words to describe what is transpiring at this moment. Volt up early, gets one touch, kind of a cupcake touch off the ceiling, gets one off the backboard as well. She is there for a touch. Off the sidewall now, Volt Destroyer and Core. In the corner, Remix Popping it off the sidewall. Fishy over to Core. Potential shot opportunity, and Fluffy with a fantastic read to keep it out. 40 seconds left. This next goal is crucial for either team involved.
As we see Core get a reset, get it around one, couldn't quite get it, almost fakes it. Hawk though with the diving save. Bolt hits into the corner, gets a reset, pinches it. Remix is there, does pop it mid. Fishy with an opportunity, sends it back corner. Hawk with another save, gets a pinch out. It's heading straight at the net. Voltster has to make a touch here. Does get one. Now Fishy takes out of the corner. Remix is up early, 20 boost, tries to get it around Core, couldn't get there. Fishy with a nice bump. It's Core versus Hawk. Does he know that Core has no boost? Does figure it out. It does bounce up. Fishy is there. Sends it, and it gets popped down mid. We got overtime in game 1.
OT game 1. We got the 8 and 9 seeds fighting for their lives here. This is a crucial game for these two teams walking into next week and in the following major, the so-called Toilet Bowl game, as some coin it. Core, Hawk up early. Oh my god, Hawk just annihilates a dude on this back line. Remix up early with 0 boost. Fishy just kills the recipient. Nothing is changing with the bombs. Hawk looking for a touch, intercepted by Core as he floats down. Fluffy, touch by Volt midfield. Not the touch that Remix wanted, but it does work out in his favor. Hawk now opts to go under it, and Core now gets bumped by Fluffy. Why not? Fluffy looking for a shot. Volt is up to clear this out over to Core. Core past one. Hawk putting it over to the sidewall. Fishy. Volt up early now. Fishy and Core look to kind of awkwardly receive this. Hawk jumps up early, intercepting it. A nice pinch by Omaha. Fluffy with a nice pre-flip save. I kind of sound like Peyton Manning there for a second. But Omaha! Peyton Manning mentioned.
Oh my
Fluffy
goodness.
full mid-quarter. Popping it down. Remix now. Fluffy under the sidewall. Core Fluffy. Touch off the ceiling. High and hard. Remix now off the backboard. Fishy. Fluffy intercept. Volt. This is not leaving the midfield at all. Fishy into the Omaha half here. Hawk intercepting it off his backboard. Little interesting air dribble. Just 50 Volt straight down to the side. Remix over to Hawk. Omaha trying to figure out any way to chip down this midfield play of KC. Remix gets bumped, and no shot will come out from Omaha.
You see one get sent right at the net. Fishy with a nice save. And it feels like as soon as one team tries to slow down, the other team takes advantage, gets a bump. Fluffy, though, with a double off the back wall. Oh my goodness, Fishy couldn't quite get their core, not ready to react. And I mean, 2-minute overtime in game 1. The nerves have already got to be up for both these teams. Again, fighting for their lives. As, I mean, Fluffy clutches up in overtime.
Yeah, I mean, the GM putting his team on his back. You know, proving a point of, I want this dub. I want to be the 7 seed or whatever it's going to be with the tie. But yeah, I mean, 2-minute OT game 1 is kind of wild. But you know, well played by Omaha bringing it out. But KC not bad, and you know, by any means. Some kind of awkward moments on the defensive half, but not really too much you can do other than fix it in your next games. But hoping to see another close game. As much as I like a lot of goals in a game, I don't really mind matches like that.
Yeah, and on the side of Kansas City, they had, what was that, 1 goal? They had 1 goal,
yeah.
13 shots compared to Omaha's 8 shots. And they, again, immediately opened the game with a goal, which didn't work out so well for them the last time. And like I said, I swear, as soon as someone in Prem just like slows down a little bit and isn't supersonic, the other team is like, I'm going to kill that person. And it just didn't end up working out there.
You just get like you just become like a beacon. Like
Just blood in the water. Like, soon as they sense that you're not going at Mach 11, like you're deceased. But we see Hawk send at the sidewall. Core is there, pops it up. Anyone there to follow? He will himself. Takes into the corner. Fluffy now pops it mid. Core tries to put one on net. Couldn't quite get the remix. Gets a carry. Gets killed for his sins. And Fishy now with a 50. And again, just super demo heavy on both ends. Remix tries to get one. Volt Destroyer intercepts it. It gets sent back towards the corner. And it's slowed down a little bit, but there has been some awkward times. It's just really throwing it off. Fluffy gets a demo on Core, gets another bump on Fishy. No one to follow. And it's like, it's crazy that this is the playstyle we're seeing here. This is like DC2 mindset with SSL skills.
Okay, well, Fluffy corrects me, but I was genuinely gonna say I don't know if Fluffy knows there's a ball on the field. it really does look like he is just here to piss some people off and throw them around the field, and it might be working for him, but is able to slot one here for his team. 1-1 here in game 2 with just under a minute and a half elapsed, but yeah, it's a really strange match overall. But banger Fluffy over to Hawk. Hawk puts it on target. Fishy looking to receive this, takes it up the wall. No one is home here for KC to receive, but Hawk putting it into the corner. Him and Volt now face off. Core kills Remix. No one is going to be home here for Omaha. Fluffy up early. Core gets it past one, just Remix back. Core does get the reset, opts to not use it. Remix looking for a pinch, does not get it. Fluffy tries the same thing, also does not get it. Hawk off the ceiling, can he get one more midfield? Cannot. Volt trying to make a play here against Remix, gets it 50'd into the sidewall now. Or last back commits. Fluffy Fluffy seeing red. Volt doesn't get the touch he wants midfield. Fishy banging it upfield now. Hawk playing some ping pong. Core over to Volt Destroyer. Remix, fantastic intercept there. Gonna get something started to change this game here for Omaha. That was an interesting play and a great pass set up by Fluffy and the whole gang, and Hawk is there to slot it, kill someone after the fact, because why not?
Yeah, I'm excited to see the demo numbers for these last couple series. And then I'm excited to see how Kansas City then uses this in next series when they continue on. It's got to be like the most demos, the most demos in a Prem night.
About that.
Hawk now tries to send it to the backboard. Core is there, tries to catch it. Remix sends up the sidewall. Volt is up, does get the reset off the ceiling. 50's Fluffy stays right where it was. Core gets a pass off to Fishy. Fishy sends it to the net, but Hawk gets the save. And now Fluffy with an opportunity. Tries to get a pinch with Hawk, couldn't quite get there. Remix sends it at the corner. Gets one down. Can he get another touch? Volt Destroyer intercepts it. Fluffy is there. Sends it right at Kansas City, and a little bit of awkwardness. And Hawk takes advantage of the situation. And, I mean, it's the second goal of game 2.
That has gotta be one of the wildest unintentional pre-flip touches I have ever seen. I don't know what that angle was, but I mean that hurts if you're KC. You know, trying to claw your way back into the series. Not necessarily that you were in a bad spot to begin with, but you definitely don't want to be down 0-2, especially against a team that just upset the 1 seed. But we got Volt Destroyer trying to find Core midfield. Core taking it up the opposite wall. Awkwardly drops down here. Hawk kills Core. Just 2 on ball here for KC. Hawk kind of awkward, has to turn around. Kind of gas stations waiting for this to respawn. Fluffy, and he get one more to Hawk. Intercepted early. Remix now. Interesting little double tap off the corner. Core. Fluffy with the, I mean, both teams, their defense is just kind of sparse, and it's making this real awkward on offense.
Yeah, and the counterattacks often just end up a little funky as well. I mean, we're seeing so many different mechanical plays, and then just like no follow up or like double a double commit from defense just ends up getting a pinch all the way to the other side. Like it's just it's something else. Volt tries to get one. Hawk is there, does have boost. Core has to get a 50, sends it to the backboard. Remix sends it off the back. Fishy now gets an opportunity with full boost, takes up side while Hawk already up. Does play slow, opts to play backboard, does get killed for that. And Core now, a little bit of awkwardness. I feel like there's, I don't know if it's second man positioning or what, but every single time I feel like there's someone just not ready for the ball in midfield.
I feel like both
either of
these
these
teams are just confused because half the time they're asking the question of, all right, who's not dead? I think that's got to be one of the major contributors to I don't even know what to call it. Just kind of, I guess, wandering around the the field. But yeah, I mean, Omaha taken game 2 pretty convincingly, 2-goal lead. I think the last game was 1 goal, so starting to up the ante a little bit. But KC has got to find some kind of solution on their own end here.
Yeah, I wish I can remember it from last game. I think Kansas City has 21 shots with 2 goals so far, or something like that.
Yeah, they have been banging the post because Omaha doesn't even really have that many saves. I think it's just bad placement.
So I think if Kansas City wants to stay in this, they're definitely gonna have to get their shots a little bit more threatening, a little bit more on point, and at least force Omaha to have to make a save here as we kick off game 3 on DFH Stadium. 50 goes see a bumpy
Dude, I swear, I'm telling you, man, kickoffs, these people like kissing on the kickoffs and demos and all these kinds of things.
The redirect from Fishy does get popped in. Remix with a great save again. Kansas City can't buy a goal. They're just constantly struggling to get something on net. As we see more bumps come out. And Volt Destroyer gets an opportunity. Fishy is there. What are we doing? No. Fluffy tries to pop it mid. Again, I feel so bad.
Oh
It's not
my
just straight
God.
in the net. Hawk is there.
What is
Oh
going
my
on?
goodness. So many pre-flips, so many bounces off the post. This game has just been a trip.
And I don't know. I'm so at a loss for words. Volt Destroyer. And I get something going here for KC. They need this game more than anything in life. Hawk not able to. Oh, the triple commit by KC. The one is there to field it for Omaha, though. Hawk is there. Fantastic save by Volt Destroyer. Fishy now. Popping it. Fluffy all the time in the world. Puts it left. Off to the wall. Volt and Fluffy up. Volt, can he get past 2? Does get a touch off the backboard. Kind of a weird touch off a remix, but is able to get the clear out. Hawk now. 50 with Core. Doesn't really go anywhere. Remix. Playing it upfield. Fishy. Off the backboard. Remix. Hawk. Shoots it on target just high. Fishy now. Gonna get some play. Never mind. Remix fields it early. 50 with Volt, just pops straight up. Fluffy Core up. Core will beat out. It is just Hawk left in the backfield. Now Volt, Fishy, trying to keep this out of their own half now. Mixing Core in the backfield. Just keep. Fluffy just flies in. Hawk up early. Can he get another one? Gets a little pseudo psycho off the corner. Hawk kills Core. This is potentially an open net for Hawk, and he will slot it. A pretty amazing choice on the demo, just perfectly opening up the backfield.
Yeah, and it's just rough timing for Kansas City. He almost got back to it. That demo timing was perfect, and we're halfway through game 3. This might be a sweep for Omaha. Unfortunately, I wish I could have followed in the footsteps, but I got called out by Coop. Wasn't allowed to copy.
Hey, you
So, I
could have gone first.
Someone has to ask, hey, what are your predictions?
I
I had to be
know,
the
I
first to do it.
know. But that being said, a remix pass over to Fluffy, slotting a second one in, and this game is kind of getting away from KC. Not over by any means. They still got half of regulation to go, but they need to score yesterday if they want this to be much easier for themselves. Fluffy wielding it in his own corner now. As Eons, what a
What the-
interesting pre-flip from Fluffy. Core up early from this maintained. Fluffy now. He get 2. It's a 50 into the corner. Core and Fluffy just having a time in the corner here. Core, it's a shot on target, but Fluffy sent back out. Counter attack here. Remix is not able to get the shot off. Hawk kills Fishy. Kind of an awkward touch. Fluffy is able to get to it, though. Unexpected back pass of sorts. Fishy now is up. 0 boost in a dream. Is anybody messes up the wall dash and can't get it mid? Core puts it just wide. Remix perfectly catching. Little flip off the backboard to get a second touch on it. Fluffy now gets the whiff. Potential opportunity here for KC, and Core and Fishy and the whole gang are not able to capitalize. Throwing it back in here is Fishy. Fluffy now. It's collecting, wasting the clock. It's at past 1, can't get it past 2. Hawk now. Popping it off the backboard, and Omaha really just looks to be killing time. Just popping it high, getting air dribbles, and basically like anything they can do to have this game expire.
Yeah, and you can see from Kansas City, they're getting a little bit more aggressive as well. As I say that, demo leads straight to a goal. It's felt like a little bit panicky from them, but Fishy clears it out, leaves a smoke screen, and now it's a 1-goal game. I don't know if they've scored more than 1 goal in a game, so
They have
52
not.
seconds, they're gonna have to really lock in here. Core is up, gets a 50 with Remix. Hawk now up, sends it off the backboard, buries one, and that might be the dagger. I know 44
Yeah.
seconds seems like there's enough time, but just
Yeah, I don't
historically,
know,
this
just-
Kansas City team.
It's yeah. I think I don't know. They're getting now. I don't know what you changed to counter this, but they're getting a little demo chasey in like a a horrible sense. And okay, Hawk, you're gonna let me. All right. They off that kickoff, they had like 2 go for bumps, and then the counter attack just led because no one was really in a good spot, and now you're cooked. But yeah, Hawk just throwing the dagger. If that last one wasn't, then this was. So Fluffy now looking to maintain possession here for Omaha. The ball doesn't move despite 2 50s. Remix and Core up. Kind of a awkward spot here for Fluffy. The fantastic catch. It's 1 more. Is not able to get 2 of 50. Potential shot here for Hawk. Pops it down. Is anybody home for Omaha? Somehow goes under Remix. Fluffy now popping it wide. Hawk, interesting. I don't even know how you touch that like that. What the hell? Remix and Hawk just, I don't even know if Hawk technically touched this. Oh, he did, off of Remix. What an interesting play. But yeah, 5-1. This game is all but over, and Omaha will be getting the sweep.
Yeah, I mean, great showing from them today, really making a massive difference in their standings, and definitely a dark horse going into Major 2 and potentially LAN. And for Kansas City, they have to think of. Okay, now we're just
All right,
boost padding.
okay. For
This
real?
is like Whitlock. Yeah, Kansas City, you have to find a way to bounce back. I mean, you're on stream again, and now you're going up against Duluth, who, I mean, they're definitely not a team to scoff at. They're the 4th seed, and I mean, you just lost 3-0. It's going to be a tough hill to climb. For Omaha, I mean, now they are the 7th seed, and if they can hold on to that, they punch their ticket to LAN. So good on them for showing up today on stream.
I
And-
will point out really quick, Buffalo and Jungle play next week. That is the 7 and 8 seed currently. So if Jungle beats them, they could get, depending on how tiebreakers and things work, I'm not exactly sure how it all works, but they could potentially tie or beat out Buffalo on the seeding. So next week is a massive game for those two teams.
Yeah, and I don't know if Bemidji Fargo have played quite yet. There's so many different
There's so many
games that-
variables. It's like it's
hard
impossible.
it's hard to judge it right now, but oh my goodness, they play well. And super excited to get into the next series. We appreciate you guys for hanging out. We got one more for you between Kansas City and Duluth. Stick around.
Easy love I can show on the outside, it's not that simple. When it's tough, I don't show how I feel looking out my window. I get caught living in these thoughts, but I'm never lost. For a second, I forgot. You can run, you can hide, you can slide back. Give it time, ease your mind, you'll survive that.
like dollars in the wind. Bending over backwards just to let you in. I told you that one day ain't never enough. You tell me I hate you, I still call you up. If we don't got trust, we can never have love. I was putting in the hours, I was. But you were calling me a liar, 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 liar. Yeah, I've been putting in the hours.
Welcome back. We have the final match of the night, Kansas City versus Duluth. You did just see KC. That was interesting to say. Just see KC on stream. Unfortunately, they did lose 3-0 to Omaha, but this is their redemption arc starting. Lasky, if you want to go into the standings real quick.
Yeah, things got a little bit more interesting with that. It is an absolute bloodbath on the bottom now. Chicago and Buffalo are tied for 7th and 8th. Kansas City got knocked down to 9th. And with that being said, Kansas City, not necessarily life on the line here. There is still the major. There is still next week. But if the season ended today and we went straight to land, Kansas City is on the outside looking in. And on the other side of the ball, you have Duluth, who just got knocked down to the 5th seed, coming off of a loss against Chicago 3-1, who are now the 7th seed and did climb up there and get themselves tied. So they have a little bit of a safety net there, but it is getting close as we get to the end of this season and start wrapping things up. So super, super intense there. I mean, I'm super excited to see how both these teams fare. I know a lot of these players very well, and I want to know what your prediction is for this game.
So, after the previous games today, I have no clue what's going to go down this game. I'm gonna say Duluth in 4. After the last game, I'm not really feeling too confident in KC unless they change some stuff around between games. I'm gonna say Duluth in 4.
I'm gonna have to go with you. That's actually my exact prediction. As soon as you said Duluth, I threw up 4 4s. Just like Wendy's. I think 4s is gonna lead his team. Take it in 4. They're gonna beat Kansas City and give themselves a little bit more space. Maybe climb up to. Would put them the 3rd seed, actually.
It would.
So,
what a crazy day.
Dude, the standings are jumping all over the place. It's so weird because in places like Rising Star and Chow, if
they're nowhere near
second to last seed is beating the 2nd seed, they might go up to like 14th.
Yeah.
So it's just crazy to see, like, oh yeah, we could start the day the 7th seed, but end the day as like the 4th seed.
3. Yeah, and even like most of the mid teams, depending on, and next week is no different. In fact, I think next week is worse for matchups that change the bracket around. So I don't know what, like, if Nostradamus was working on the scheduling when the season started, but these are kind of wild matchups to have at the end of the season.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, Kansas City, they need to win this because if they don't, their only other regular season game they have is against Minneapolis, who has been playing out of their mind the last, I mean, honestly, the whole season. They have the best regular season record. They are 7-1. And so for Kansas City, this is a must-win game if they want to get as many points as possible before major, where anything can happen. Any team that wins major qualifies, or Major 2 qualifies for land automatically, seeding be damned. But we see Katomac get a goal. I mean, we're a minute in. It's had a little bit of time, a little bit of awkwardness as all 3 Kansas City players dive at it and don't really make contact, but Duluth will definitely take that.
Yeah, KC just already has been up in the demo game. I would imagine they're still, there's some trauma from the previous match that they are just redirecting towards Duluth. But yeah, I mean, first goal is a crucial one, so we'll see if they can kind of carry this lead, or maybe KC comes back. But we've got fours now, keeping it here on the offensive half for Duluth. Wubik off the backboard. Volt takes it instead. Katomek doesn't get the touch that he wants. Fours now. Kind of awkward, kind of a defensive spree here for KC, but they do get the clear out. Core up early. Kato down to Fishy. Fishy does put it on target, but sent back. Katomek. Now Fishy, never mind. Force intercepting. Everyone's just everywhere in the midfield. Wubik up early. Core puts it on target, sent back out. Still open if he can get it to Fishy. Fishy not able to get it due to a 50, and this is just, it's everywhere.
Oh,
Oh no, wait, pause.
Duluth still on offense. Wubik gets a reset, tries to.
Katomek looking to keep it out of his zone here. Or hopping it high off the backboard. Can't.
Oh my goodness.
Destroyer on the backboard. Core slots it top in. What a day. What a day.
Oh, it's been awesome. And one thing to note that we haven't touched on quite yet, Four is actually surrounding himself with the previous Premier Team winners. They did win last season, but instead of Fours, they had Whitlock. So I guess GMs like to surround themselves with these players and hope that they end up winning the whole league. So it worked out last season. Let's see if maybe it can work out in Fours' favor here, as Fishy gets a demo on Wubik. Does get a touch mid. Wubik does spawn in that corner. Doesn't have a ton of boost, but does try to pop it mid. Core reads the fake, and just a whole lot of awkwardness in this Duluth corner. It does get cleared now. Kato takes it past one, gets it past another. That is on net, but Core does get a save. And I mean, it's been super awkward. I don't know if it's Kansas City and Omaha specifically. Something about them just, it's just the brain destroyer.
This whole
Like,
day.
it's
Just
so
been
funky.
like I've seen maybe 4 games of Prem this season, and it's enough to know that this is such an off day for like pretty much every team that's been on stream. But yeah, it's just more demos. 2 people dead for KC here, but still getting the offensive push here. Core hopping it high off ceiling over to Fishy. Fishy gets one, not able to follow it up. Volt pops it off the sidewall. Gets not the greatest touch. Will he pay for it? And yes, he will, as Kato slots it bottom left. That's just uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, absolute slot. Couldn't really do anything but just try to put a hand up, and it just happens to go right past you. And with 40 seconds left, it's a good time to take a lead. Core, though, does get an opportunity to get one back. Wubik looking to kill him. It's so, I don't know. It's just demos all over the place. It's the first thing both these rosters have. Honestly, every roster tonight has just been opting for. It's been kind of crazy. I've never seen this many demos from everyone
hungry,
on the
bro.
field.
They're hungry. It's, for me, it's the like, you can tell when their brain just switches, nah, we're going for this. But 7 seconds left here in game 1. Looking like Duluth is going to take it, but KC could get some last-second magic here. Kato just puts it full field almost, killing the clock, and that will be Duluth taking game 1 in a strange fashion.
Yeah, and they played very, very well. I mean, Kato, 6 shots, 2 goals. He was, and 3 saves. I mean, he played out of his mind.
Made the whole
day.
thing, yeah.
He put the team on his back that time around, and KC ended up being very awkward off of both of his goals. And they definitely need a bounce back. They've lost 4 straight games.
Oh,
They
that is
are
rough.
4 straight on-screen games or on-stream games. They need to make something happen here. If you're a Kansas City fan, you're praying that, I don't know, maybe drop the demos, something. It's clearly
Yeah, it ain't working. Whatever they're doing right now, I think it is just like too much. It's not necessarily that they're doing it too many times. It's not the good. I almost said the
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 quality.
goodest. I
The
almost said
quality.
the yeah.
It's
It's not the goodest opportunities. They're doing it right. They're just not doing it at the right times. Um, and well, we have ourselves a. What? Okay, well, I guess
Oh.
someone's changing cards or something. We had like a musical chairs game going, but yeah, I mean, well played, by Duluth to grab game one. One of the, the better games to grab if you have to pick. So, but yeah, moving it into their offensive zone early, off the kickoff. 4's up early, trying to make a play here. Bolton Fishy, real awkward. Wubik with a nice. I really appreciate the pace change on this touch from Wubik, slowing down. Very well played.
That's yeah, and I mean at this level, you're expecting the fast, put it right on that at mock speed, and both defenders played the exact same ball. Unfortunately, Wubik saw that, shot it right past both of them, and now 4's gets an opportunity. Does get a 50 past 1. Voltstar on that fast, loses momentum, does try to get a 50, couldn't quite get there, and we see a potential sidewall. Wubik intercepts it, and again, Kansas City just backed into a corner every single time on every game they've been on stream so far today. They need to make something happen here, because offensively and defensively, I just feel like it's been so messy for them, and I don't know if it's uncharacteristic. I haven't watched a whole lot of Prem, but things have just not been hitting the way they need them to be.
Yeah, I don't think they've scored more than 1 goal a game today. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the only matches they've played were like they couldn't get more than 1, and when your whole play style revolves around removing people from the field, it's not the greatest look when you can't do it more than twice in a game. So having said that, they got to get one soon, because they are currently down 1 because of that nice early goal from Duluth, trying to get a second one on target. 4's killing Fishy. Wubik now kind of uncomfortable here in the midfield, does get a pinch. Bolt clearing it out. 4's awaiting the touch. Kind of an interesting 50. This is a very good look for KC, and they will slot it.
As we see a little bit of a disconnect here from Wubik. He is back. Golly, what is the rule book on this?
I don't know.
Let me pull it up. I know this off the top of my head, but disconnects aren't super common. So
Yeah, Wubik said, I know you're probably out like alt tab right now, but Wubik said packet loss, probably good.
yeah, I would say. Okay, yeah, we just let it ride. Played out 1-1. I think according to the rule book, just looking at it, the goal kind of happened at the same time as the DC. So
yeah, and we're
cool.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice sign of life here from KC, getting that equalizer. Having said that, Volt pays the price, but he is able to keep it out of his half here. Volt now trying to get a pass. Core is beating 4's here. Kid up, does not get that. Wubik uncomfortable in the corner, especially with no boost though. Has to just hope someone's mid. No one is even in the zip code for KC. Or now, kind of an awkward touch off the corner, and KC is looking kind of sloppy here.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a really tough spot for KC, specifically because, like you said, they've never scored more than 1 goal. If they have any hope of winning this game, they have to score more than 1 goal. they have no choice. And for Duluth, they've proven they could continue to bury them over and over again. I mean, KC's goal came off a disconnect pretty much, and now they need to hope, pray that Lizard Squad hits Wubik offline again. Unfortunately for them, I'm not confident that's going to happen.
No.
I'd love to see them continue the fight because they have been just struggling, but Wubik now comes back, gets his second goal of the game, and gives Duluth a 1-goal lead.
Yeah, I don't think the Lizards are going to be booting him off anytime soon. They're cold-blooded. It's too chilly out. It's not that great for them. But, you know, Duluth getting another goal here, 2-1. Now, you know, they might have to set a record, score 3 goals a game. That would be...
That would be as many goals as they scored last series. So.
True, but... yeah, they gonna have to up the offense a little bit here. I really don't think it's necessarily about upping the offense and just cleaning up the kind of errant saves and the just handing, you know, possession over. But Cato trying to get a touch off the backboard, will get beat out. Kind of a interesting play off the sidewall. Wubik now, it's a 50 to the midfield. Cato gets destroyed by Fishy. Fours gets a double. No one is going to be available there for the read. Cato up early. Is this on target? Just wide left. The fourth man keeping that one out. Wubik and Fours, a little awkward on D. Crucial demo out of Cato. 4 up early. Wubik. 1 back here for KC. Cato now. Slow play. Doesn't get it past either of them, but Fours banging it upfield. Fishy awkward on the back line. Wubik puts it on target, but thank God Core was there for KC. Cato off backboard gets the double. Fours looking for a shot, pops it off the backboard instead. Wubik off the corner. Fours just giving Volt Destroyer the business. The sideline. Fours, can he get it past 2? Fishy is there, and 15 seconds, 10 seconds now until Duluth take this game.
Yeah, it's been pretty tough for Kansas City. They've had it really, really rough this whole night, and Cato now just tries to dump it off. Volt Destroyer wants one, tries to get it. Oh my!
You hate to see it. I mean, if that's not a testament to how their night is going, I don't know what is. Curtis. I mean, you hate to see it, but you hate to see it, but you love to watch it if you're Duluth. But you know, that being said, now we're entering reverse sweep land, right? They gotta make it happen. But I mean, Duluth, 8 shots from Wubik is really not what you want to see if you're sitting in net.
Yeah, especially with Kansas City only getting 3 on the board in terms of shots. It's been a tough one. It's
I can't lie. I don't want to say I'm talking bad about KC, but they really just have had a rough night, like just an off time. And unfortunately we black screen. Maybe the Lizard people did get us.
Oh, that's true.
Didn't think about it that way. But we will get the burger car. We have not seen a burger car yet tonight.
That's fair. It's
I'm upset.
maybe we see some changes. We see like Burnt Sienna Mantis come out to play. There's options for sure.
I almost spit out my water. Hey, but you never know. Maybe this is like what Super Bowl was that where the power went out and they came back and ran it? Was that the 49ers?
I don't remember. I'm not gonna lie.
Whatever that reference is, I'm making it. And
yes.
you know, I really hope that black screen just gives KC the power to make this. Okay. Cato, 50 on Fishy in the wall. In words. Wubik into the corner now. Volt bringing it upfield here for his team. Trying to get one more touch off the backboard. Cato is not there. Four is killing Core. No one will be here to receive the offensive pressure for KC. Core making his return after dying. Oh, it is slightly off. That back out by Force. Volt keeping this pressure. KC has already just increased their pressure tenfold here in this game with a fantastic little psycho from Core, and are kind of already looking like more of an offensive powerhouse.
Yeah, 100%. You say that Volt Destroyer does get a 1-pass-2, doesn't have the space to quite get another one. Does get a shot on net from Core. Gets pinched out. Fishy is there quick. Kato with a nice clear. Fishy intercepts it, puts it back mid, but no one on the side of KC ready to receive it. Wubik, no boost, opts to just take it down. And we're seeing a little bit of, I mean, a little less demos, which...
Yeah, it is much tamer. Like, I can go 3 seconds without hearing an explosion.
For sure. Wubik tries to get a demo there, but Fishy puts a shot on net. Core is up, drops it down mid. Volt can't turn in time. Force gets to clear. Kato gets it past Volt, and Fishy has to get a diving save. And this might be the longest that we've gone without a goal, like a first goal being scored in the series so far. So, I mean, a nice little time to just take a breather and reset.
You do realize that because you said this, there was a goal in like 10 seconds.
I hope so. I hope things just get intense. Kansas City puts on a clinic.
My God. Okay, that would have been amazing.
Oh, and as it gets 50 right to mid, Core is there. Does get it past one. Can he get another? Kato gets a 50. Wubik 50. Gets in at the sidewall. And that's past 2. Fishy has to make a play here. Buy his team some time to get back. Force with the bump. Force with another bump. Can he get it past another? No, he cannot. And we are halfway through this game without any goals being scored. I thought it was about to be another one.
Dude, so did I. But this could be a potential opportunity here. Volt up, gets a reset over. Oh my God! Was that a double? I think. Oh my God! Looks like he got 2 of them. But yeah, we got a reset off of a car.
Holy!
What?
Yeah, that's his peak.
Yeah, clip it. Hey, clips mentioned. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, well.
Immediately answers back. Just
Oh man.
Great pass from Kato back to Wubik. We're tied back up. 2 minutes left on the board.
Man, that was so cool. Why that gotta happen, bro? But 1-1. 2 minutes left here. Just trying to get some kind of push either way. But Wubik now has a little bit of time. Kind of awkwardly pops it off the ceiling. Kato can't get to that in time. Does get one. Past one, a little mustard action. Hines. Oh, and Ford is there for the finish. Hines mentioned. I mean,
Forrest just buries it. Gives to a 1-goal lead. If you're a Kansas City fan, you're not happy about that because again, as soon as
one goal, dude,
goal, you're asking Kansas City to score more than one. And maybe the blast screen is what changes things around. They get more than 1 goal. As Kato does pop it at the sidewall, Core is there to intercept it. Get another one. Tries to pop it over. Doesn't have enough boost to follow. Fishy tries to get one on net. Volt Destroyer sends it off the crossbar. Can Core get there? No boost. Gets a 50. The Force is up early to pinch that right back down to Kato. Oh my goodness. I was really nervous for Kansas City that.
Oh my God, they did it. They did it, chat. They broke the curse. This is an own goal.
All it took was Force.
All right, well now if they reverse sweep Fours, you're a fraud.
Yeah, if Duluth loses, it's nobody's fault but Force.
Oh man.
The kids pop mid. Core is there. Kato gets the demo. Forrest gets another demo. Now Kato with full boost comes off the ceiling, does get a 50 with Fishy. Four up quick, does try to get it past mid, gets a drop. Volt is there. And we see another pass off the backboard. Four doesn't quite get the touch. Rubik, no boost. Forrest has to dive and get a touch. Oh my goodness, 30 seconds left for Kansas City to make history right here.
Yeah, I mean, they've seemed to have like elevated the offense a little bit. We'll see if they can, they do need one more, which potentially a lot to ask with how unfortunate their night has unraveled, or their day, I should say. Fishy looking for a pop upfield Forrest with a nice touch off the sidewall, chooses to follow it up. Kato looking to read it, does get the read, but Volt is there for the save, and that was potentially game ending.
That was close.
That was too close.
And I'm not 100% sure. I can't say this without confidence, but I don't know if I've ever seen a team in the regular season be on stream twice in a week and get double swept. I don't know if that's ever happened in MCS history. So it could be history, because regular season games, you don't usually get to be on stream twice in one night.
Or like they don't even let you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It is a good point, though. This would be historical and probably one of the worst senses for all KC fans out there. But it's not the end of the game yet. Fishy trying to make something happen. Sent back out by Kato. Fishy gets a bump on one, though. Could potentially work, and they do it. Down goes Goodman. They get 3 in a game, and they can work towards this reverse sweep.
I mean, holy moly. All it took was mentioning, like, hey, you will be put down in the history books for something incredibly negative. And and they clutched up. So, I mean, that's got a giant sigh of relief for the whole team there as they get their first game win of the night. So, it only took 6 games.
I can't help, honestly, I can't help but feel for Forrest. He's like, are we serious? But yeah, moving into game 4 here. Pressure is still on KC, but we'll see if they can carry any momentum from that wondrous game that we just witnessed and elevated even further. But send in the whole pack here is Duluth. Fishy up early. Bubik will receive this effortlessly. Kato popping it. 2 up for KC now. Volt. It's 1. Can't get the second one. Fishy 50'd. 4. Taking it up the wall. Not the bounce that he wants. 50 with 4s and Volt. Fishy now. Trying to break it out here for KC. Volt is there for what I thought was a shot. Camera did me dirty. Backboard. 4s now. Just Fishy back. Gets 1 touch right side. More demos are arising here. Volt now. Gets it almost past 1. Bluebick will be there for the 54s now. Popping it high. Is anyone there for Duluth? Or bringing it upfield? No one. KC needs to get some second man follow-ups, I think, if they want to have any good pressure. But having said that, their whole defense crumbles. Fishy trying to get a clear out. Core is able to clear it. Volt easing some pressure, and yeah, that was way too close for comfort for KC.
Yeah, things are getting a little bit more intense. I mean, glad they took a game off. They need to clutch up here as 4s and Rubik clear the field. Luckily, Core does hold on to the ball. Doesn't give them a chance to take advantage of that. However, Forrest sends it high. Fishy doesn't get a touch. Kato with the follow gives Duluth a 1-goal lead in game 4. And they're hoping to end the series now because they're definitely regretting how last game went.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice play. Unfortunate whiff on the backboard on defense, but you're just put in an unfortunate kind of bad position, so there's not really too much you can do other than hope. But Yeah, one goal lead here for Duluth. Forrest doesn't really get the pinch that he wants, and Bolt is able to clear it out here, but Forrest kind of horse galloping around. Bolt now throwing it up to Core, over to Fishy, getting some team plays transpiring. Forrest doesn't care though, putting it back into the offensive half here for Duluth. Wubik, the pass 1, can he get it past 2? Goes to bump, unsuccessfully. Kato, 50 on the sidewall. Forrest is up. Can he get the backboard read? It is off. Kato gets 1 reset. Forrest popping it high. This ball will not touch the ground. There it is, and Wubik reading it. 2-0 Duluth, and they are looking locked.
Yeah, it's looking really rough for Kansas City here. I mean, they've got one shot on the board so far.
One opportunity.
And they haven't seized anything. So Core now with his chance, hits it to the ceiling, gets a reset, hits it to Volt. Volt sends it off the back. Kato now with his opportunity does get a reset, can't get another one. Wubik sends it up the sidewall, pops over to Volt. It's a double. Kato is there for the follow. Kansas City desperate to make anything happen. You could see the demo attempt from Fishy there. Tried to get one, couldn't quite reach. And Wubik now gets one on Fishy. And again, it just feels like Duluth are in total control.
Yeah, they literally... No way.
Oh.
I thought that was going to be another own goal for a second. But Core getting one of the 2 that KC is going to need here. Getting a nice open net read off the wall. But that is a crucial goal to get here with a minute and a half left. But, I mean, as you were saying, you know, ignoring that kind of, like, I guess, outbreak, they have done a very, very good job of just kind of maintaining pressure in KC's half and just, you know, early cuts in the midfield, you know, passing it to teammates, no possession offerings, basically, and it's letting them see a lot of success.
100%. And now Volt tries to get one over. Couldn't quite get it. Kato does pop it over. Fishy is there. Hits it to Core. Core puts a shot on Forrest with the pre-jump. Does get the save. Fishy again tries to put one on. A little bit too gentle, but Volt is up. Forrest jumps at it. No boost. Volt gets it past him. Can he get another? He leaves it for Core, who hits into the corner. And Kato now with his opportunity to 50. Wubik is there, gets 50, 40 seconds on the clock. KC looking to make something happen. And that gets sent right at the net. Core does get back though. Tries to go for a pinch off the sidewall. Kato is there. Opts to take some time. Force Kansas City to come towards the Duluth half. And with that, Wubik punishes and immediately sends it right back into their corner.
Yeah, I mean, we're back at, you know, total control here for Duluth as they slot what is more likely than not the dagger for this series. Wubik cutting up the defense with the actually last man back Chow, which is kind of wild, but I respect it, and slots it for his team. But yeah, I mean, that hurts if you're KC here.
100%.
Oh, no.
I mean, it's a tough spot to be in. They might get another. Oh my, what a save. But all for nothing as this will be game. Maybe Core can get another one. Can't quite get it on. And Duluth end up taking it in 4.
We're right.
Yeah.
Honestly, pretty good day for predictions for us.
It was tough out here today. But, I mean, with that, let's see how that shakes up the standings a little bit. Change that. And Kansas City now the 10th seed. The very last seed off that loss. Duluth jumps up to the 3rd. And it's tough out here. I mean, all this is barring Burnsville and Brainerd playing. Their game is getting rescheduled to the 14th. But I mean, a lot has changed today. The doubleheader, they made some very big waves for seeding.
Yeah.
So,
Unfortunate. I'm looking at next week for Prem, and KC has to play Minneapolis. That's not ideal. But I honestly, I think they just had an off night. It was just, or off day, whatever you want to call it. They just, I don't know. Something wasn't clicking, and it just, I think mentally it was not great either. Plus, on stream, getting kind of worked is not great, but
yeah.
it is what it is.
It does take a lot. However, I mean, I think any of these teams can very well make LAN. And with that being said, buy your LAN tickets. Get your tickets to LAN. Get your jerseys. The last day to buy your jerseys is tomorrow. So if you're looking to get one, it does get you into LAN if you buy the jersey ticket combo. I got one. I'm pretty sure Coop got one.
I did get one.
So
I don't even know if I'm making it or not.
So make sure you do that. And yeah, we really appreciate you guys showing up for Prem tonight. We will be returning back on Thursday with some more Rising Star action. Thank you for joining me, Coop. And yeah, you guys have a wonderful rest of your night.
Thank you.
I don't want to lose it all, lose it all. I don't want to lose it all, loving you. I don't wanna lose it all, loving you. No, I have been too scared of letting go. I don't want to lose it all, no. See it all. I don't wanna lose it all, no. Did we take it too far to say that we cannot pretend now? Was it never enough to have just everything you want? In your shadow I found a place to hide me from